Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Today we're going to be taking a look at your guys' chart requests. We are back from vacation. I appreciate you guys, uh, all the attention and stuff. As we were gone, I haven't been live in 2 weeks, and I'll be honest, guys, I'm pretty shaken up right now about what's going on with Charlie Kirk. It's very, very sad. This man had a wife. He had kids, two little kids, and he was shot and killed because of his views on life. And Charlie Kirk, he believed in the Lord, he believed in Jesus Christ, and he had his way of living, and he shared that with people. And it's very sad that we live in a society where people think that they can just take somebody's life because they don't agree with what they say. I can't lie, guys. I'm really shaken up right now. And I just pray for our world, man. Not just the United States, but countries all over the world right now. Everything going on. There's just so much hate and evil out there, and it's just very, very hard to watch. Very hard to see the evil in the world. And I pray for Charlie Kirk, his wife, and his kids that they would be comforted. And it's just very, very sad, man. It's very sad to see this kind of stuff going on in the world today. And you know, Charlie Kirk, may he rest in peace. And I really don't know what else to say. I'm kind of at a loss for words right now. And yeah, this tough one, man. I just pray that everyone can come together and just be at peace. We all need peace, guys. We all have different ideas, different ways maybe that we think about things, but nobody deserves this. And if you're celebrating this, there may God have mercy on your soul, because there is a special place in hell for you. So uh man, I just pray for peace. It's really hard to do these videos sometimes. We're an investing channel, so we talk about investing our money wisely as the Bible discusses, and save for our future generations and things. But when things like this happen, man, it's just really kind of hard for me to fully put my mind around this stuff. And so we'll go ahead and just give it a shot here today. But yeah, I just want to give my full condolences to Charlie Kirk and his family. And it kind of tears me up a little bit, man, just to see. And if you guys saw the video, it was not cool. The guy was killed in cold blood, never did anything wrong. He just stood up for what he believed in, and he met the ultimate at the ultimate cost. I mean, it cost him everything. It cost him his wife, his kids, his life. So I got a lot of respect for Charlie. Taking all the criticism and stuff that he did, and to still be out there laying his life on the line, putting his life at risk like that to stand up for what he believes in. To me, that's a hero to me. That ain't the coward is the person that's making this happen and doing this. And the cowards are also the people that are actually celebrating this, saying that he deserved this. So uh and I feel I feel for that family. I can only imagine what his wife and his two little kids are going through, or going to be going through their whole lives after this. But I think Charlie died a hero. I hope that this will bring people together a little more and realize that, hey, we're all in this together. No matter what you believe, no matter what you think or what your beliefs are about anything, like, in the end, there is one God, and we're all in this together. We're only here for a short period of time. So stop the hate. Stop the hate. That's all we want. We just, no more hate, no more evil. I pray God just brings his wrath down on all the evil in the world. I hope it comes. I hope everybody burns who deserves to. I'm sorry, but I mean, the Bible, you read the book of Revelations, it's pretty point on with what's going on in the world right now. I mean, it's already been recorded. So rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Let's get into the charts here. So like I said, I'm back from vacation, so we're going to be live every week here, Wednesday and Friday here. Today, Wednesday, is the day that we cover our Discord members chart requests. So we have quite a few chart requests we're going to be going through here today. Lots of good names. You guys are requesting CRO, Link, AMD, Microsoft, Apple, GME. Nice move after earnings. We got IMX in here, FET, Okta. So what I've done, guys, so we don't have to flip back and forth between these charts, is I have loaded them up into a playlist already. So if you guys are new, all you guys can get your requests in on Monday, and then the request thread closes, and we then cover those today, which is Wednesday, September 10th, the time of recording this video. And I'm gonna try to get through this, man. I'm really shaken up right now. I mean, I'm not lying when I say that. Like, my heart really grieves for Charlie and just his family, and to be honest, just our country and our world, man. I just, there's so much hate, there's so much evil out there that something needs to be done. You know, something needs to happen. The fear of God needs to come back into people, and people need to be scared to do stuff like this. I mean, if it's me, I'm getting the guillotine back out, and I'm guillotining that guy, whoever did this, on national television. If I was the president, that's how that would go down. I would want people to start to be scared of doing this kind of stuff. I mean, people need to really fear consequences, and there is just none of that now. People just don't fear the consequences of doing evil, and it's sick to me. You know, it's really sick to me. So, yeah. So again, I loaded all your guys' requests up in this playlist, so we don't have to keep flipping back and forth. That takes a lot of time. So you can see I have them all loaded here in a playlist for you guys. So we're just going to go down this today. And again, there's lots of good names, lots of good requests. We haven't done a video here in about 2 weeks, so it'll be really interesting to see where stuff is playing out. If you guys are new to the channel, we follow a very, very specific trading strategy here. We are swing traders here. We are not day traders. So when we are looking for trades, if you guys are following along with our strategy, our typical time frame for a trade is 1 to 6 months. Okay, that means we're buying and we're holding for anywhere from 1 to 6 months. Okay, these aren't day trades. These aren't get rich quick overnight trades. These are 1 to 6 month time frame swing trades. Okay, and we enter and exit positions using our trading indicators. Okay, the green dot means buy and the red dot means sell. And when I talk about those red and green dots, I'm just going to go back to, let's just go to a chart of Ethereum just to make this really simple. But this works on stocks, it works on crypto, it even works on Forex. But what we are looking for is the green dots and the red dots. And rule number 4, as you can see here, is we only want to buy assets that have a green dot on the monthly chart. So the reason we focus on the monthly chart first, again, we focus on the monthly and the daily. The reason we want the monthly chart first is because we want to make sure that the macro direction is in our favor. So you can see if I zoom out here, every time Ethereum got a green dot on the monthly chart, it was a buy and a hold, right? We're typically buying and we're holding for 1 to 6 months after it happens. You can see if you bought here in 2020 in February, you bought Ethereum at around $200. It went all the way up to $5,000. So that was a massive gain. That took a little longer than 6 months, but that was about a 2-year hold from 2020 off that green dot all the way up here to 5,000 2021. So that was about 12 months. It was about a year and a half time to go from 200 to 5,000. You made a ton of money. Same thing right here in January of 2023. It called the bottom at 1,400. Also gave you another one right here at 2,300. Or I'm sorry, in November of 2023 at 1,800. Went up to 4,000. Pulled back. And the most recent one that we got was here in June. Okay, that was at $2,400. You could even pick some up at around 2,000 there on Ethereum. And now, obviously, it's sitting up here at 4,800. So the first thing we're looking for when we're buying is a green dot on the monthly chart. If the dot is red, that means we're trending down. As swing traders, right, as investors, we want to trade things that are going up and in our favor. Okay, we want to trade things that are going up, not down. And the reason we want to do that is because, again, we want our money to go up and not down. So again, we wouldn't have been buying Ethereum back here from 2021 all the way here to 2023 because it was in a bear market. So the first thing to pay attention to as we're going through your guys' requests is going to be the monthly dot. So if it doesn't have a monthly dot, we are not looking for an entry. We would be looking for shorts if we were shorting. So the first thing we want to look for is that green monthly dot. That is rule number 4. And rule number 5 is that we want to buy the day of the daily green dot in or around the golden zone as long as the monthly is green. So when you have the green dot on the monthly, then what you can do is you can zoom into the smaller time frame like the daily chart, right? There's 30 days in a month, so 30 of these candles here equals 1 month. Okay, this is 1 month worth of time. This is July, this is August, and right now we're in September. So now what we're looking for on Ethereum, now that it has the monthly dot, is that green dot. Okay, and not any green dot, not just any green dot, but we want to buy the green dots down here in or around the golden zone. So you can see this one picked up here in June at 2,500. Boom, we got one here in September. I don't like this one as much because we're in the red zone. I'll talk about the red zone. This is actually part of our sell strategy. But right now, the trade on Ethereum, if you were playing this green dot, would be a stop loss at 4,000. As long as Ethereum can hold on to 4,000, it is still bullish. But if that broke down, it'd probably come back down here to 3,200. But the dot is green right now on the daily and the monthly, which is a really good sign for pretty much the whole entire market. As Ethereum continues to go up, altcoins will follow. I still think Ethereum is bullish, even up here in the red zone. I don't see it breaking down below 4,000. I could be wrong, but we'll know here pretty soon. But as long as this dot is green, right, we are bullish on the asset. So we want Ethereum to do good because a lot of us are invested into alts, like Chainlink, like ARB, like Doge. Okay, all of these are green and pointing up right now. So this is a really interesting time. It's going to be very interesting to see if we go into that price discovery phase. Everything's pointing up right now, so it's going to be really excited to dive into these charts today. So again, our buying strategy, as long as the monthly dot is green, we are looking to buy on those daily green dots. So you see you got a couple daily dots here on Link, right here around $22. You had one right here and one right here. And guess what? The dot is green on the monthly. So we should be looking to attack Chainlink right here. It is pretty close to the red zone. We were buying Chainlink down here at $15, $16 back here in August, July, August, when we got that dot right there. You can see that came in July. Boom. We're up hefty on that position right now and looking for some continuation right now. So that's the buy strategy. Again, monthly green dot plus daily green dot equals buy. Okay, and when it comes to the sell strategy, we have two different selling strategies. Okay, sell strategy number one is focused on the daily chart. We sell a big red dot in the red zone on the daily chart. So where we want to take profits is on these red dots in this red zone. If you guys don't know what the red zone is, this is part of our Fibonacci indicator. If you guys do not have these indicators that I'm talking about here today, you guys can download all of those right now by going over here to the trading indicator tab and clicking on this link. It takes a couple of clicks and everything loads directly up into your TradingView account. You'll have the access to the same tools. Your screen's going to look exactly like my screen here. So this red zone up here is a great place to look to take some profits. Okay, you can see this red dot back here in December on Chainlink came right there at around $29, $30, and then it ended up selling off all the way down to $10. So that was like an 80% dip. If you took profits somewhere in this area around 26 or 30, you were doing it right. Okay, again, right here, you had the red dot in the red zone. So the only time we care about the daily red dots is when we're in the red zone. That is when we're looking to sell. We actually had a little bit of an opportunity on Link to take some off here around $27, $28. I think I've sold around 10% of my Chainlink position so far, and I'm still holding the rest because I think this one's about ready to absolutely rip here. And I think it's going to happen in October, November. So right now, Chainlink looks very solid over 22. But again, we are looking to sell. You don't have to sell the whole position, but you can sell 25%, 10%, 50% of your position on a red dot in the red zone. Because again, we were buying Chainlink down here at 10, and we were buying it right here at 15, 16. So right now, if you entered off this green dot, if you guys are following our strategy and you were buying Chainlink right here, okay, you are now up 77%. That is a fantastic trade, guys. 77% is a lot. Okay, and we made that from August in literally 3 weeks. Okay, from here to here. So now we're consolidating, building the base, getting ready for the next move up. It's going to be really interesting going into October to see which way we break. I'm like 90% sure we're breaking to the upside just with the fundamentals and everything going on in the world right now. So it'll be interesting to see. So that's sell strategy number one. Again, that works with any crypto, any stock. You can look at Ethereum right here. We had this red dot right here at around 4,800. It pulled back a little bit. Now, price can definitely keep going through the Fibonacci. You can see we call this the price discovery mode when we break out above the red zone and we just keep going. you know, we don't necessarily have to shoot for that every time because it doesn't always happen. You can see we topped right there on Ethereum back at 2,700. It pulled back to 21, gave you a dot, and then it went into that price discovery mode. This is what I think is coming next for altcoins like Chainlink. I think you're going to go into this price discovery mode, and that red zone's just going to keep moving up along with the price. So it's going to be really interesting to see what we do here into October. And yeah, so that's sell strategy number one. And then the last sell strategy is to sell when the stochastic RSI, that is the light blue line on the trading indicator, when that hits the white dotted line on the monthly chart. So strategy number one is looking for that red zone on the daily. Strategy number two is looking at the monthly chart. So the monthly chart, right, we want to look at that stochastic RSI, which is that light blue line on our trading indicator, this one right here. Boom, when that hits that white dotted line up there, that's when we're looking to take profits. You can see it topped right there at 4,200 back in April of last year, and then it sold all the way off to 1,300. Okay, same thing back here in March, April of 2021. We topped out right here at this 4,400 range. We pulled back a little bit, went back up to like 4,800, but then we went into that bear market. So we're looking to sell based on the monthly when that stochastic RSI hits that white dotted line. And you can see Ethereum is getting closer and closer to it. So we're at about 82 right now. That white dotted line is the value of 100. Okay, you can see it was down. We were saying buy Ethereum down here, guys. Remember that in May, April, May? I mean, we nailed this bottom, okay? And we got the receipts. Okay, videos pinned on my TikTok, X, Instagram. Okay, we nailed this bottom right here. If you guys were buying and still holding, a lot of you were probably very, very happy. A lot of you got shaken out, though. A lot of you got shaken out in the fear. Okay, you weren't patient enough, and you paid for it if you sold. But if you sold, just learn your lesson, right? Stay focused on the long term, 1 to 6 month time frame. Okay, and you're going to do very good in these markets. So that's the strategy, guys. Again, Ethereum's got a little bit of ways to go. I think Ethereum's going to hit 5,000, 6,000, maybe 7. And then I think it's probably going to top out. But it could very well pull back to 3,200 to 36. But it would still be bullish even if that happened. If you look at something like Chainlink, okay, that thing's only sitting at about 52. So again, you can see it topped back here at around 23 back in February. Same thing back here, around 50 back in 2021. So Link's got a long way to go, and a lot of the alts got a long way to go as well. So we'll see what happens here. You're already kind of seeing a rotation out of Ethereum into altcoins, these lower cap altcoins like Chainlink. That's my largest position. I think that's hitting 40, 50 bucks. I don't know why it's not 100 bucks based on the partnerships and stuff they got already. But yeah, so that's the strategy, guys. If you have questions about that, there's a free trading course over here that goes over everything in depth, completely free in the Discord. That link is pinned here. And if we can get this video here to, I'm going to say, let's go 200 likes since we haven't been live in a while. If we can get this video to 200 likes, I'll give away some cryptocurrency here on stream. Yeah, don't forget to smash the like. Appreciate you guys tuning into the live. The replay is always available over here in the Discord in case you guys joined late or you just missed the stream altogether. So let's go ahead and dive into the requests. Again, I'm taking these right from the Discord here. You guys can put these in every single Monday, and we cover them on Wednesdays. I got them all loaded up over here inside of my playlist here, so I'm just going to go through these. So again, we don't have to switch back and forth between the Discord and the charts, so we can just go right in a row here. So RZLV is going to be the first one here. You can see that one got the monthly green dot down here at $2. It's all the way up here at 6. So if you bought down here and you held for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, you are now up 197% off that signal. So congratulations on that. If you did enter, I think this thing's got some room to go back up here to the red zone. I'm targeting anywhere from $9 to $10. I would take some off of this one, though, on the next daily red dot. I don't even think it's a bad place to take some off now, especially if you got in down there at $2 and you're up 200%. Not a bad place to sell half your position and let the rest ride. But my target on that would be $9 to $10. Doesn't mean it's got to get there, but I would be taking profits on the next daily dot on there. On what was that? RZLV. Looks like an AI stock, but we're a little late to the party on that one. Huma, HUMA. We're looking for that green dot there on the monthly. Need that green dot there on the monthly on Huma. ZEP, ZEPP. Again, if you entered on the green dot, you were getting it at $250. Wow, this thing's all the way up to $51. That's absolutely insane. Yeah, this is a good trading stock right now, but I would be taking profits. If it's me with my strategy, right? If you're in down here at $2, I mean, you're up 2,000%. Why couldn't you call this one out back here in July? Oh my God. That's just an insane move. But I'm not chasing that one up here. If it pulled back to 20, I might buy it, but I'm a seller of that one. Nice move. I mean, that thing is literally up off the dot around 2,000%. That's insanity. That is insanity there. Okay. We got Rose, ROSE. I know a lot of you guys have been talking about this one. We got the green dot on this one. So Rose looks really good. One thing I noticed on this one yesterday, I called this out in the Discord as well. And again, if you guys are not in the Discord, there's a link. I'm gonna put the link in chat right now. Overkillinvestingclub.com. Just go to overkillinvestingclub.com, and that's where you could join the Discord. It's completely free to join. We do have a paid membership over here if you guys want to learn more about that. It's only $4 a month, but that pretty much gets you access to everything. But I did call this out. You can see this big volume coming in here to Rose, that big volume candle down there. That's a big buyer right there. So I really like Rose here for our strategy. If we're really looking 1 to 6 months out, I think this one looks really good. We've been on this for the last month or so. It's just going sideways right now, right? Sideways isn't bad, guys. Sideways is a good thing when we're just kind of going sideways. It's the calm before the storm. And then when the price does this, this is when we cash out. When everyone's talking about it, when everyone's having a good time about it, that is always when price goes parabolic. So I think Rose, absolute buy down here at around 2 cents. ENA, this thing looks really good. Straight up and to the right. I'd be looking for these pullbacks. You could have bought this one down here at 60 cents. It's now sitting at 80, but that one's got some room to go back to the red zone here. I'd be targeting to sell this one between 110 and 120. DAG, this is DAG. That one needs the green monthly. That one needs the green monthly dot. Again, we call those monthly dots out as well. If you guys are a member over here, you guys do get all the alerts called out for you. So we have this section here where we got the monthly, we got the weekly, we got the daily, we got the 4-hour, and then we got the sell signals as well, the red dots as well. And I have a little how-to thing created for you guys, the dots and signals over here. These trades are made for a 1 to 6 month time frame. It tells you how to trade every single alert here. Obviously, not every signal is a signal to buy or sell, so I do have a disclaimer in there that you guys need to read. But yeah, if you guys want to learn more about those, again, you could check this out or check out the free trading course over there in the Discord as well. That course is completely free. AXL, beautiful looking chart here. This is one of the ones here. You can see we had a few pop off over the last couple days. AXL is one of those cryptos. This popped up yesterday at around midnight, so 12:36. We also had GRT, that's another cryptocurrency, and Polkadot, also Zcash and LPT. All of those for crypto are going off this month so far. So AXL, I think, looks phenomenal. I mean, you just got that signal yesterday. I'd be an absolute buyer here at 30 cents. This thing was all the way up here at $2.50. So if that reclaims all-time highs, right, you're talking about 600% back to the top. Last time that happened was 1, 2, 3, 4. It took 5 months to go from 30 cents, which is where we're sitting right now. You can see it was at 30 cents back here in 2023. Okay, and it popped all the way up here to 270. We'll cover Algorand. Algorand's coming up here. We'll get to it. And we're taking requests over here from the Discord, guys. So if we have time at the end of chat, I'll take some from the chat. But I'm going to take care of our members over here in the Discord first, just because that's what we do. So if you guys want to get covered for sure next week, your name, just make sure you come over here and drop them on Monday. I open this chart request thread up every single Monday, but I do guarantee that Algorand is in the mix here today. So stay tuned. We got a lot of names to cover here. So lots of good cryptos, lots of good stocks in here. But AXL is an absolute buy right now. That is giving you the signal. You can see the last time it was down here was 2023. Okay, this was the price back in 2023. You can see that on the chart right there. 30 cents. It went all the way up to 280. Okay, beautiful. So we're testing it. We call that a double bottom, where we come back to the support and bounce. That's called the double bottom. And you're getting the signal here on AXL. That's an absolute buy. We got Cisco Global. I don't know what this one is, but if you want to buy it, looks like a penny stock. So I don't mess with penny stocks, but if you want to play it, $3 is the target. Prop looks like another penny stock here. Needs the green monthly. Ondo is one I wanted to talk about today. I dropped a TikTok on this today. We're getting a green dot here on the monthly chart here at $1. If you guys aren't familiar, if you guys have been around since June, we called this golden dot out here on Ondo. The golden dot on the daily chart is another signal here that we use. It is a 1 to 6 month swing trade. So Ondo was called out back there in June, right here, June 3rd. You can see it right there, called out. The price was sitting right at around 80 cents at the time. It actually ended up going down to 60 cents. That was a place you could have added again. But 80 cents to $1 right now, you're up 20%. So my first target on this is like 160 up here in the red zone. But this one looks like it's ready to explode, guys. As long as we hold on to 80 cents, this thing's pointing straight up. I really think a move like this is coming here into the end of the year. Okay, altcoin season happens fast. Okay, it happens really fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It took 6 weeks, a month and a half to go from 80 cents to $2 last time. So Ondo is an absolute buy. I'm playing that one off the weekly here. We did call the daily alert out here. This was on Monday. You can see that was at 90 cents. You're already up 10%, but Ondo looks very, very good here for a move back to at least 160, 180. Yeah, Jeff says it might go to $3. Yeah, I do. I mean, you can call it copy trading. I post all my trades over here in the Discord for our members. So every time I sell or buy anything, I post it for you guys over here in the Discord. You can see I bought Coinbase. That was like 5 days ago. But I'm not a guy that trades every day, right? I put my positions on and I hold them for 1 to 6 months. I sell them, I take my profits, and I go find the next one. So it's not an exciting strategy, guys. You're not going to sit here in front of your computer all day and for 8 hours and trade. That's just not my strategy. I have a life. I have a wife. I have, family. I have friends. I like to do stuff with my time. So this strategy is more of a longer term approach, 1 to 6 month time frame, right? We don't have to sit in front of our computers all day. I probably check my charts 1 to 2 times a day. I don't even have the app on my phone anymore. Okay, I just sit on my computer in the mornings and in the afternoons, and then that's all I need to do. Okay, if my name is back up here, if I was holding Ondo and it comes back up here to 160, 180, and we're following the trading rules, I got to sell some, right? But until that happens, right, I don't care what it does. I don't care that it goes up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Markets right now, have been in a consolidation phase for a long time, guys. I mean, if you look at Ondo's weekly chart here, we have been range bound here between 120 and 60 cents for the last since March. So we've just been going sideways since March. March, April, May, June, July, August. 7 months of consolidation, guys. Consolidation. And the longer the consolidation, the bigger the move. So what we're looking for is this kind of a breakout here. This parabolic move over the next couple of, could be months, could be a month, could be 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. I do think this is coming, and it's coming very, very fast. Okay, but I'm still a buyer of Ondo. Even though we called it out here at 80 cents, I still think this one has a lot of room to go. I really like Ondo. Okay, and one thing I want to talk about really quick before we continue with these requests is this fear and greed index. Okay, we are literally in neutral right now. Okay, so if you guys look at this, okay, you can see the last time we want to sell when it's in extreme greed. So extreme greed is the sell zone, right? I just want to use this as an example for you to show you what I mean. Okay, so if we come back here to Ethereum, let's go back to that chart here real quick. So you can see the last time we were in extreme greed was in November, December. You guys remember November, Trump got elected, everyone was buying crypto, everyone was excited, everyone was buying. Nobody was selling crypto at that time, right? Those are the times we wait for to dump our bags. Okay, you can see this was November 23rd, 2024. Let's go to Ethereum on November, back in December, November. So that was right up here in this area, around 4,000. What did it do? It topped out, and it sold all the way off to around 1,200. Okay, what was the time before that? That was back here in March of 2024. So about a year and a half ago. Let's go to March. Where were we in March? We were at the top, right there around 4,000, somewhere in this area. What did it do? It sold off from 4,000 down to 2,200. So this is an indicator. I don't normally pay attention to much, but I am really paying attention to it right now because it's literally only at 43. That means we're neutral, okay? And you can see extreme fear down here is the red part, and you can see we're in extreme fear in April and March when everyone was panicking. We were buying here in April. If you guys were around in April, we were buying. We were not bearish. We were not scared. No emotions in trading. No emotions in investing. You got to do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. So I don't say it. Warren Buffett says, buy when they're fearful, sell when they're greedy. So really what I'm looking for on this fear and greed index is for this to come back up here into the greed zone. And I think that's going to happen sometime in October to November. And I think that's when I'm going to empty a lot of my bags, okay, when we see that parabolic move to the upside there. So I still think Ondo has a lot left in the tank here. A lot left. Okay, we're just waiting for that thing. We are just waiting for that thing to get back up in the red zone, right? We're waiting. We're willing to wait 1 to 6 months for it to come back up here. Because if you're buying down here with us at 80 cents, right, and you're waiting till the red zone, you're making 120% on your trade. If you got to wait 1 to 6 months to do that, who cares? It's better than just, trying to make 0.5% or 1% a day. Let's just be patient. Let's just be more disciplined and more patient than everybody. That's how you win in the markets. I'm convinced. Okay, if you disagree with that, that's fine. Don't shoot me. Okay, discipline is how you win. Okay, sticking to a strategy, sticking to what you believe in is how you win. So it's all about patience. You got to have patience here, folks. Yeah, UNH is coming up here. ICX, this one looks a little too new for me. It looks good above 12 cents. You just want to make sure it holds 12 cents. OLN looks like, I think this is an oil and gas company. I like this one a lot. That got the green dot right there around 20 all the way up to 65. I actually like this one. Okay, target would be up here in the red zone between 45 and 48. I'd be looking to buy the green dots here on the daily chart now that we have that monthly dot. As long as the monthly is green, we're trending up. Okay, you can see the last time we got a green dot on the monthly was back here in this area, right around the same price, back in August of actually 2020. This was 5 years ago, and it went all the way up to 65. So I'd be a buyer of this name. I think it looks good. Pyth had a huge move up, pull back, and it's getting ready to do the Ripski, it looks like. I'd rather buy Chainlink than Pyth. They do the same thing. I just think Chainlink has the strongest fundamentals out of any name in crypto. I mean, the blockchain cannot exist without Chainlink, so you can't argue with that. But as long as this one holds on to 14 cents, I don't even have a red zone on this because it's such a new coin. I like to trade coins that have data because if it's too new, you can see it just came out in 2025. Maybe they have a different... Okay, they do have a different one. So I'd be targeting anywhere from 35 to 40. It looks good here as long as it can hold on to 15 cents. So I would be a buyer. Got a green dot here today, targeting 35 to 40, guys. I think the rest of this week is going to be nuts. Here's Pepsi. Pepsi apparently lost their deal with Costco. I think that's the reason for this dip, someone said. But it is green on the monthly here. I think this dip is an opportunity if you want to buy Pepsi. I would look to buy it again on the next green dot here on the daily. Okay, had a nice move up there to 160, pulled back. Target on that's 170 to 180 up there in the red zone. TTD, oh man. Trade desk is getting racked here. We just need that monthly dot to come back. I don't normally set stop losses. No, I don't. I try to believe in what I'm buying. If you're setting a stop, the only reason I set a stop loss would be to protect my profits. So if I'm up like really big on a name, I would set a stop loss in case the trend breaks, okay, to take my profits. I don't set a stop loss when I put a trade on, though. If I think it's going down, I just sell it. I just will sell it if I don't think it's going anywhere. You saw that. I sold I had STLA. I bought it thinking it was going to bounce. It just didn't do anything. So I took my money out. I just sold. Okay, I didn't spend time putting it in an order, stop loss order. Those stop loss orders are pretty much targets for the market makers to liquidate you. So I don't normally set one. I normally just have like a mental stop loss inside my head. So here's Snapchat. Snapchat's got a red dot here on the daily. This thing is just holding on to $7. $7 is a really big level for Snapchat. If that breaks, we're going to have to reevaluate this. But I think $7 looks very strong here for support. It's just been going sideways, consolidating here for a long time. So I actually own this name. and I'm continuing to hold it because I believe in the company. I mean, they have 1 billion monthly active users, 1 billion with a B. Okay, they're not going anywhere. If anything, I think they're going to get bought out one day, and if they do, obviously, I think the people that invested in it are going to, make a lot of money. So this one needs the green monthly to come back. So we'll watch this one. $7 is really the level I'm watching on Snapchat right now. H bar looks good. This thing's curling up here. You got the MACD cross down here. 35 cents is my target for H bar. That looks good. FLR also curling here. As long as that one can hold on to 2 cents, like if I were to set a stop loss on this, I'd set it at 2 cents. So if that breaks 2 cents, then that means that the trend is weak, right? Because that was support. That's where the buyers stepped in right here, right? The buyers stepped in right here at 2 cents and got it up. So if they fail, right, they're most likely going to get liquidated and price will come back down. But I think this one looks good. I'd be a buyer of FLR. No data on the monthly yet. I would just really like to see this one hold on to 2 cents. I think the setup looks pretty good here as long as 2 cents holds. We got Chainlink. We already kind of talked about this. Is back at 23.50. It went up to 28, pulled back about 20% over the last couple of weeks. But again, guys, if we go up 77% up, and then what do we go down? From the top here to the bottom, 20%. So 70% up, 20% down. That's not bearish. Okay, that's actually bullish. Okay, that's just a small correction. So I think Chainlink's, the bottom's in right here at 22 bucks. I think Chainlink's about ready to absolutely explode. I see this thing at least hitting 40 bucks. Okay, without a doubt. And how I'm trading my link is I'm just using sell strategy number 2 over here in the trading rules that we talked about here at the beginning. Okay, sell strategy number 2, sell when the stochastic RSI, that is the light blue line on the trading indicator, hits the white dotted line on the monthly. So you could see that that's sitting right at around 53 right now. So when this thing gets back up here, the white dotted line like it did back here in 2024, that is when I'm going to be looking to take profits. But until I see that closer to that level, I'm not selling my Chainlink because, again, I think this one, if there really is going to be an altcoin season, which obviously I full-on believe that there's going to be here into the end of the year or Q1, I think Chainlink is going to be one of the top performers just because of how much attention and how much utility it has in the market. I mean, it's like buying a technology. You're not buying a currency. You're buying a technology when you buy Chainlink. So, I mean, it's my largest position. So I'm biased. But what I'm looking for is that monthly stochastic come back up here and touch the white dotted line. Again, if you guys do not have these indicators, you guys can download them right over here in the trading indicator tab. Just click on this link right here. It takes a couple of clicks and everything loads right back up again. That's right there inside of the trading indicator tab over in the Discord there. I really like Link though. Again, just looking for that monthly to come back up there. 40, 50 bucks, I think, is inevitable. I think it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. HP looks good here. Oil and gas stocks doing very well. I think they're going to do very well here once tech stock starts topping out. But I'd just be targeting up here between 35 and 37. I think this looks very, very strong. It's got the monthly dot, obviously, that we called out right there at $15. It's already up to 21. I think that one's got a lot more room to go. Target on that's anywhere from 32 to 37. And I would be buying the green dots on this one. The green dailies there. We got IMX, another one I really like, another cryptocurrency given the green dot here on the monthly. Look how far down it is. I mean, the last time it was down here was 40 cents. That was all the way back in 2022. It went all the way up to $4. So that's a 10x trade if you had the patience. And again, look where the stochastic is. Look where that light blue line is. It's at the floor. It's at 17. Okay, that means we're 17% of the way to the top. So I really like IMX. That's a buy in my book. I like it. Ethereum's a little more. I'm a little more iffy on buying here. I do think it can get to 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 potentially, but you can see how much closer we are. I'd rather rotate out of Ethereum into something like Chainlink or something that isn't that close to the top, to our topping signal yet. Right? I'm not saying it can't go to 6,000, 7,000. I'm not saying that at all. I think it can, but I mean that's if Ethereum goes to 5,000 or 6,000. Let's just say it goes to 5,500. That's only like another 27%. So that's really not that much, especially if we were buying down here when we were buying down here between 1,500 and 2,000, right? Off that dot, we were buying around 22 to 2,200 bucks on Ethereum. We called this dot out clear as day back in June. Okay, 2,200 bucks. You made 150% on your money. Now you're in the red zone. So now you have a lot more risk, because if we pull back all the way to 3,200, well, that's on you. Okay. So again, everyone's excited about Ethereum now. People were laughing at me for calling Ethereum out down here. People were laughing. Okay. That's okay. I want that, right? I want people to disagree with me. Okay. I'm not sad about it. I'm not mad about it. Okay. Everyone's got their opinion. There's always a buyer and there's always a seller. Okay. There has to be a buyer. There has to be a seller for a market to exist. If people don't disagree with me, I don't think I'm doing it right. Okay. And that's the conviction you got to have. Okay. When you're trading and when you're investing. Because again, most people buy when everyone's excited, when price has just gone parabolic. Like I said, everyone's talking about Ethereum now up here at $4,000 or $5,000. Nobody was talking about it down here at 16. Nobody wanted anything to do with Ethereum down here at 1600. Nobody. Everyone was laughing at it. It was the joke of the town. Well, who's laughing now, folks? Huh? 215%. 215%. Hey, who's laughing? I'm kind of chuckling, because that's the way it works. Again, if we're buying when everyone else is excited, we're not doing it right. Warren Buffett says, buy when they're fearful, when they're in despair, when they're sucking their thumbs, okay? When they're scared, when their wives are kicking them out of the house. That's when you load up. That's where opportunity is. Like that coin market cap thing that we looked at, the fear and greed index. Okay? When this is up here in extreme greed, when everyone's shouting about it, everyone's talking about it, everyone's having a good time, that's when we need to start exiting. Okay? That's when we need to start exiting. Okay? And right now we're in neutral. I mean, we are like in the middle of fear and greed. So again, this was April. April was down here. Remember? Everyone was scared in April. I mean, prices were astronomically low in April. Okay, if you bought the dip in April with us, you made a lot of money over the last couple of months. Okay, that was the time to buy. Okay, when we get back up here, this will be the time to sell. And I think we will be back up here from anywhere between, I'm going to say October and December. I've been saying November since April. And I'm still I feel like we're still pretty on course for that right now. And we're getting closer and closer to it. So again, when it happens, it's going to happen really fast. There's going to be those people that say, what just happened? There's people that are going to not even know what happened. And then there's going to be the people that capitalize on what happened. So if you guys are a Spartan, if you guys are in the Discord, we are the people that capitalized on it. If you guys stuck to the strategy and stayed dug in and didn't get emotional and didn't trade leverage like an idiot and didn't do stupid stuff, you guys made a lot of money since April. I mean, a ton of money. Ethereum is up 200%. You tripled your money if you bought Ethereum down here at 1,500. Yeah, I just covered Chainlink. You'll have to watch the recording. All the replays to all my lives are posted on YouTube. You can watch them there. You can also watch them over here in the latest tab by clicking on this link right here. So, and I am going to do a giveaway here by the end of the stream, just because we've been gone for so long and I want to get back on. So stick around to the end, guys. I'm going to do a giveaway. Just stay tuned for that. Stay tuned till the end. MSTR, red on the monthly. I don't want anything to do with it. Okay, we need that green dot on the monthly. CMG also getting hit really hard here. Needs the green dot on the monthly. We need the green dot. We need the green dot. We're not taking positions until we get that green dot on the monthly. TGT, on the other hand, that one has a green dot on the monthly there. So I have a position on target. I bought it at about $100. Watch it and see what it's doing here at 90. Okay, I'm down like 10% on it. Again, I don't care that I'm down 10% because I don't have a huge position. I never exceed more than 5% of my total position. Okay, that's in the trading rules as well. Okay, never exceed more than 5% of your total position in one trade. You add using dollar cost averaging. So I never, ever, ever exceed. Okay, I can't say never because sometimes I get a little carried away. But if I feel very convicted about something, I will put more than 5% in. But for target, for this example, right, if I'm only putting 5% in, I don't know why I pulled up my calculator there. If I'm only putting 5% in, if this goes to zero, I only lose 5% of my total portfolio. Okay, if I lose 50%, I only lose 2.5% of my total portfolio. If target goes down 50%, So if I bought it at 100 and it goes down to $50, I only lost 2.5% of my total portfolio. Okay. So I still think it looks very strong here at 90. I'm still a buyer here as long as it holds onto this support level from over here around 86 where we got the gold dot. We're right back down to where we got the gold dot in April. So I think Target is a huge retailer. I don't think they're going anywhere. My wife's going to be sure to keep them in business because she shops there a lot. And I just like the fundamentals of the company. And it does have a green dot here on the monthly. You can see the last time we got one of those was back in November of 2023. It went from 100 all the way up to 180. That was an 80% move. So it's just a matter of having patience with Target right now and seeing what it does here. I will buy it again if it goes down to 80. So I'll get my average down to 90. So I'll buy it 100 by 80. I'm holding it. I'm looking to buy more. I'm not down 20%. I typically only want to average down when I'm down 20% on a position. So I'm only down about 10% on Target because, again, I took a position at 90. So, I'm sorry, I took a position at 100 and it's down to 90. So I'm down 10%. I don't like to average down on my stocks until they're down at least 20%. So if it comes down to 80, I'll think about adding more, depending on how the chart looks. But until that happens, I'm just holding my position, right? We're 1 to 6 months out. Okay, looking for that run back up. The stochastic's on the floor. I want to sell when that thing's up here. So you got to have patience with this strategy, guys. You got to have patience with the strategy. Okay, the more patient you are, the more successful you're going to be in anything in life, not just trading. Pepe looks good here. I think Pepe's going to bounce really hard here off this 0.00001 level. Target on that's 0.00002 up there. Starting to curl up. I like Pepe here. Rare, super rare. That one's got the green dot right now. I'd be buying that one right now on rare. Another crypto, that's about 5 cents. I don't know too much about this one, but it is giving the signal here on the monthly. Looking really good. Deft, D-E-F-T. It's got the MACD crossover, red dot on the monthly. I don't like it. It needs to hold on to $2. As long as $2 can hold, I'll say it looks okay, but this doesn't align with our strategy. We need that green monthly dot back on the chart. Not looking to chase that one here. We got SUI, S-U-I, also trying to curl here. This one looks good as long as it can hold on to $3. So if you want to set a stop loss, you could set it at 3. It is starting to curl up here. So target on that's up there at $5. I got a target of 5 on SUI. If I bought that one, I would use the stop loss right there at 3, or just look to buy more at 3, or even down here at $2 if it does end up coming down. But that one's got a big range back up there to 5. No problem, brother. Yeah, if we can get this video to, well, it says 300 likes. If we can get the 200 likes today, I'll be happy. We haven't been live in 2 weeks. Like I said, I've been vacationing for a while, but I'm really, really excited to be back in the office, back at doing this with you guys again. My wife and I just took a vacation this summer, and we're back. So we went to some weddings and stuff like that, but we're back. We're back in the saddle. Ray is an absolute buy here. I love Ray here. This is a Solana ecosystem token. This looks extremely, extremely strong, okay? I really think the altcoin breakout is coming like within the next, I think in the next couple weeks, people are going to be going insane. I think the way these charts are curling right now, they're curling up. They're green on the monthly finally, right? We've been going down for 6-7 months. We finally turned green. We got that signal there in August. I think Ray looks phenomenal here. Ray looks really good. PayPal, this thing's kind of crap in the bed here. This is one that I took a position on around 68, I believe. I actually bought options, so I'm getting killed right now. And yeah, this is just an ugly trade. So if this thing drops down to like 60, I might look to buy some more down there. But as of right now, I'm just holding. I might be stopped out of this one here pretty soon too. But looking for that daily now. Jumped the gun on this one. It showed a green dot and then it faded away. So we'll see. I think 50 would be a good target to buy this one. We'll see if this thing can recover quickly here tomorrow. Just looking for that daily, though. That daily and that monthly on PayPal. GT, this is Gate token. Red on the monthly there. You're going to want to use a stop loss at $15, but I would not be in this name. $15 has to be a stop loss on that one. Jasmy still needs the monthly. TAI looks good here at 6 cents. Thing's sitting right there at 5. And then we're just going sideways. Big consolidation pattern here. Target on that's up there at 35. I actually like TAI a lot here. Is that green on the weekly yet? Yeah, see that weekly dot? I think this one looks really good above 5. Okay, I'm gonna write that one down. I might look to take a small position on TAI. It's kind of a newer project, but it is one of those Solana ecosystem tokens. This thing was up here at 50 cents back in December, so it's sitting at 6 cents now. So if it goes back to all-time highs, I mean, that's a 900% move. Okay, huge move there for TAI, but looking for that weekly alert. Again, we call the weeklies out because we can't see the data on the monthly sometimes. So with TAI, right, we'd be looking for that alert over here in the Discord. We traded this one earlier this year. This is actually one of the best trades I've had this year. I think it was like 300%, but looking for this weekly section right there for TAI. Oops. But that looks really good right there at 6 cents. I would be a buyer of TAI here. I think that's kind of a no-brainer for a low cap coin. What is their market cap now, by the way? Let's actually just look that up. And if you guys don't remember as well, you guys get access to this research tool. So you can type in /info and then type in the ticker. So TAI. So this is TARS AI, Solana ecosystem token, and it's a $35 billion market cap. $35 billion market cap. It's an AI-driven, scalable Web3 modular infrastructure platform designed to empower projects with cutting-edge artificial intelligence solutions, so on and so forth. Hey, Smasher, we're going to get to UNH here, brother. We're going to get to UNH. UNH is in the list. Have patience. Remember, we talked about some patience here. If you guys have requests, you get them over here in the chart request thread on Mondays. That's how we work here. Okay, Monday chart request is your opportunity, but UNH is in the list, and we will be getting to it here shortly. I like TAI here, though, at 6 cents. SEI, well, not in my, yeah, it is. SEI looks good. That one's curling as well. No data on the monthly, but it is green. Everything's curling up. I like SEI here at 30 cents. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to talk crap about what I'm doing here, you're just going to get banned. So you guys can do whatever you want. Go ahead. People are funny, man. I've had to kick some people out of Discord just because nobody knows what they're talking about. Literally, no one knows what they're talking about. So, hey, Jeff, I'm going to make you an admin, dude. I can't sit here and watch the chat, so I'm going to make you an admin if you would. Just start banning people if they say some stupid stuff. Block words, chat modes. Can remove messages, hide users, put them in a timeout. Managing moderator. Yeah, I'm going to put you as a moderator, Jeff, because you're here a lot, man. I appreciate what you do. I can't sit here and watch chat, so I could just turn chat off, but I don't want to do that. So, Jeff, go ahead and just, if you see anyone say anything, just ban them. I don't care. I trust your judgment. You've been here long enough, and I appreciate you helping out, brother. Donut's still cool here above 3. This has had a massive sell-off here from 12. I bought this one at $3. Okay, target on that's anywhere from 10 to 12 bucks. And if anyone else is interested in being an admin, just maybe send me an email or say something in chat. And the more people that can help me, the better, man. Because there's now over 2,000 people in our Discord. Like, I can't do this without our generals over here, without our admin, and even the Spartans. I appreciate all you guys, all the help and everything. And like I said, we're here to not complain about stuff. Right, we're here to spread love. We're here to make money. We're here to do it together. If you want to go off and do your own thing and think you can do it better, go ahead. No one's stopping you. But don't be in the chat talking crap, putting us down, because we're making money here, dude. I don't know about you guys, but since April, we have been right on the button, and we've been right on the button for a very long time. So I don't care if you guys have a different opinion. But if you're gonna talk crap, if you're gonna try to go against the grain and you know, try to do things. I'm just here to share information with you guys. That's all I'm here to do. I'm here to make it easy that anyone can start and invest and learn. That's what I'm here to do. I don't care about your opinion. Your opinion, it matters, but it's not everything. Like I had to ban like probably 8 people while I was on vacation just because you guys, first thing is being respectful of other people, okay? And the other one is just shut up. If you got an opinion about something and it's negative, maybe just don't share it. Maybe just keep it to yourself. I have no problem with banning people. I could care less about kicking people. I'm sorry, but I have a zero tolerance for bullshit anymore. Zero. ETC, this one looks good above 20. Still looks good above 20. I think that one does have the monthly as well. So, yeah, I could care less about people. It's just annoying, right? It just plugs the chat up. It just brings that negative energy that nobody needs. We don't need it. If you don't want to watch, don't watch. Go away. Okay? And don't be coming in the Discord and trying to promote your stuff and saying my stuff is bad and all this other stuff. Get your own Discord. If it's so good, go start your own channel. Go start your own Discord and create this. I've been doing this. We've been a channel now for almost 5 years. Okay, and I actually deleted my first YouTube channel because I went through some things in life and I just didn't want to do it anymore. But, you know, God brought me back to it, and here we are. So I've been doing this a long time. So these people come in and they've been trading for 2 months, and then they think they can do it better, and they want to, you know, try to tell everybody that. And it's just like, if you can do it better, go start your own channel. All the power to you, man. All the power to you people. Okay, but like I said, I will ban you. I have a zero tolerance for BS. So if you're saying stupid stuff in my Discord or in my chat, you're toast. You could go ahead and try, but you are toast. You will be banned. So that's just how it is. Okay, we got over 2,500 people members. We have 20,000 total people in the Discord. 20,000. Okay, you, me, or anybody else is not special. We're all here in this thing together, working together. Okay, if you're against working together, against lifting other people up, and actually bringing positive and helpful information to the conversation, come on down. If not, you're done. You're toast. I don't lose sleep over it. I don't care. API 3. Okay, that one's got the green dot there on the monthly. We're targeting anywhere from $1.60 to $1.80. Yeah, I answer questions. Why wouldn't I answer questions? What's your question? I don't trade futures. I don't trade futures. I always tell you the price I buy at and my targets over here in the Discord. If you want to try it out, it's $4 a month. $4 a month is nothing. That's less than a Starbucks coffee. So, yeah, see for yourself. Again, I call out all my trades right over here. Called out Centennial 1 at 16. That thing went to $20 the other day. Okay, a lot of names over here. Buying DJT. We bought Rich Tech Robotics at 240. That went up to like $3 or $4. DJT. Okay, just check it out. It's over there. Overkill Trades. And we do have a support chat over here as well. Support chat. You guys can ask any question you want over here. And I answer that. I get in there probably once or twice a day and answer your guys' questions. Again, I'm here to help people, man. I'm not here to put myself on a pedestal. I don't have to do this channel. I don't have to. I really don't. Okay, I could be a full-time trader if I wanted to. But I like helping people. I like sharing information because I think it's important to learn how to invest your money. And I've been doing this for 8 years. I've been trading for 8 years. I've been streaming for about 5. So I just truly want to help. I'm not in this for selfish gain. I'm in this for the community. I'm in this for everybody, man. Because we all got knowledge. We all got gifts we can share with each other. So again, if you want to put people down, if you want to be disrespectful, if you want to say stupid stuff, you're just going to be banned. And that's going to be it. And there's not going to be any more of you. So I just don't care anymore. We're so big now that I have no sympathy for bullshit anymore. I'm sorry. I just don't. So just understand that if you guys do want to join, or if you guys are already in the Discord. You guys have seen me ban probably 8 people in the last, I don't even know how many days, because for whatever reason, people just I don't know. I don't get it sometimes. WLFI, this is a brand new this is Trump's new coin, right? This was just released on September 1st. I bought this thing at 22 cents. I'm down 10% right now on it. I said I would buy again if it hit 15 cents. It hit 16. So this is a new project, right? We're not investing in this based off of fundamentals. We are off of technicals because there's nothing to look at, right? We don't have any data on the indicator. We don't have any data on our chart. Okay, we don't have any of that. So we're buying this based on fundamentals. I bought it because it's Donald Trump's crypto company. It's a DeFi, right? WorldLibertyFinancial.com. This is a DeFi. They're pretty much like a DeFi bank. You can see their partnerships down there with Chainlink and Binance and Gate. I mean, they have a lot of partnerships and they have a lot of stuff they're releasing here pretty soon. They have an app they're going to be releasing. They have a lend and borrow feature. They have their own exchange that they're going to be launching. So very new project. I just wanted to get in at the beginning. It's at 20 cents right now. If it goes down to 10 cents, I'll average down on my position. But as of right now, I'm just holding my position. Down 10% on this thing, I don't care. If it goes down to 10%, I will add more. And again, there's not a lot I could tell you on that one based off off the technicals because there's no data. TRWA, that's got a green dot here, so you could buy that one. It looks like a very new project as well. So you're not going to be able to see when you guys get the indicator and there's no data down here. It's just because it's too new. The indicator needs data in order to populate the signals. Yeah, I covered SEI. You're going to have to watch the replay. It looks good, though, at 30 cents. Uber's up here in the red zone. So, again, we don't want to buy up here in the red zone. This is where we want to trade up here. We're not looking to buy up here in the red zone. Okay, we should have bought this one back here in April down here in the golden zone at 60. Okay, that one right there, it doesn't have the red yet, but again, it's already in the red zone. We've already missed our opportunity. If you bought the bottom down here, you made a lot of money. So I'd be looking for more pullbacks and for this one to reset. I would have loved to buy Uber down here in 2022 at 24 bucks. Okay, it went all the way up to 94. So that was a great buy signal right there on August of 2022 right there. So a little too high for me. Looking for a pullback on that one. CRM still does not have the monthly. It did have the golden dot pop right here at around 230. So if you bought that golden dot, you're still up. I would say this thing needs to hold on to 220. Okay, 220 probably be my stop loss on CRM here. Looking for the green. Next place I would add. So if you bought the green dot here the golden dot here, which we treat that like a monthly dot. That was at 235. Okay, 235. So now, right, what we're looking for is the green monthly. That'd be your place to average down. So watching CRM for the green monthly. Yeah, if you guys got chart requests, again, feel free to put those in over here in the chart request thread next Monday, and we will get to those. I will try to take some requests from the chat if we have some time here after the stream. I will gladly take some from the chat if we do have time. And I'm also going to be giving away some crypto here at the end of the stream, so stick around. CrowdStrike, red on the monthly, not interested. PLTR, red on the monthly, not interested. Again, this thing can keep going up and doing what it's doing, but I don't care. When this thing cracks and comes down to like 60, 80 bucks, that's where I'll load up. Okay, my target on PLTR is like down here at 60 for a buy. I'm not buying way up here. Okay, we don't buy after a parabolic run like this, as with our strategy. We want to wait for a parabolic drop, okay, something like this, and then get in. Okay, if you want to day trade PLTR, fine, but just not part of our strategy. RSR, this one still looks good too. I want to see that green dot on the monthly come back here. Again, this thing's starting to curl up a little bit here. And just looking for the green monthly. I'm still holding my position. I bought this one at 0.009. So I'm also down a little bit on this one as well. I think around 15, 20%. But again, it doesn't matter because we're just ranging right now. Okay, just waiting on that green dot. It showed up for a minute in August. And then it faded away. So just because a dot shows up doesn't mean it's going to print. A dot is never confirmed until the candle closes. So you can see we got this one back here of September of last year. This was about a year ago. Okay, and then the candle closed. We had October form. So once the candle closes, it can't be taken away. A dot can show up and the price can go down and then it fades away. So waiting for confirmation sometimes helps you out, but sometimes it can go against you as well. So I'm staying long on RSR here, just looking for the monthly, just holding, waiting for that monthly alert. Yeah. Okay, another guy wants banned. See ya. Have fun. Nice knowing you. Hope you got it all out of your system. I don't know how I'm scamming anybody, dude. You are tuning into the channel at your free will. You are doing what you're doing at free will. So I mean, everything, all the disclaimers, everything is right over here. If I ban you guys, if you guys get banned, it's because you were not following the rules. Okay, house rules: be kind and respectful. No promotions unless approved, spam, or politics. None of that stuff. We don't want it. No referral links, and keep the bothersome language to a minimum. If you're in here talking about gruesome stuff, okay, if you wouldn't say it to your mom or your kids, don't say it in the chat. Simple as that. Read the rules. Just live by the rules. Okay? If you're banned, that's on you. It's not my fault. It's your fault. It's my server. I can ban anybody I want. I can ban anybody. I could block anybody. It doesn't matter to me. If you're not going to contribute to what we're doing, you're not going to be around. And all these guys that are coming in now from the Discord that got banned, they're throwing fits. They're mad that they left. They're mad that they broke the rules. I'm sorry. Actions have consequences. I think that's something that we all need to learn today. Uniswap. Uniswap's looking good here. We got the green dot on Uniswap down here at $7. Okay, it's sitting at 9.10 right now. Okay, target on that's 14 to 16. I still really like that one. That's also curling up here. No problem. I'm glad, right? We have a few bad apples every once in a while, but I mean, the majority of us are good, right? I do this for the community, man. I try to share my knowledge, what I've learned over the last 8 years with you guys, so you guys can succeed. I'm not in this for my own self, my own gain. Okay, you guys do give me the opportunity by subscribing to my membership here and getting the trading indicator to allow me to do this, right? To give my time to make videos and go live, right? I quit my job last year to do this full time for you guys, so I am grateful for everyone that contributes, right? But if you have a problem or anything like that, that's on you. That's on you. It's not on me if you guys got a problem. You don't have to watch these videos. You don't have to come to my channel. You don't have to. I'm not twisting your arm here. Oxy, I still really like this one. I still have a position on this. Nice bounce here today. I like this one up over 44. Up over 44 looks good. Target on that's up there at 56. Okay, and that one also has the green monthly that we called out back here in June. That was around $40. Yeah, go touch the grass, folks. You guys throwing fits and complaining, and go touch the grass. Take your socks off, take your shoes off, go stand in the grass for a little bit, man. It's okay. It's going to be okay. Overkill's here, baby. Overkill's here. We're back. Everyone quit panicking. Okay, I was gone for 2 weeks. People just lose their minds. It's like, what are we doing? Okay? What are we doing? OP, still looking beautiful here. Another one in my portfolio. I really like this altcoin here. Looks very, very good. Green dot there on the monthly. Looks phenomenal. I'm holding it. I bought it at 70 cents, I think. I got in at 70 on this one. Somewhere, I think off this dot, maybe. This dot or that dot. One of these. Right here around 70 cents. So target on that's up there at $2. I really like OP. That's an Ethereum altcoin there. SBET, got the green dot here on the daily. This one's hard to look at, man. This is one of those new stocks. They're like an Ethereum treasury company or something, but it's sitting at 16 right now. I don't know. I just have a hard time buying these companies that I don't really know what they do. But target on that would be up there at 70. It had this big run up, and then it sold all the way off. So I'm not too sure on that one. I know, Veronica. It's what it seems like. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. Intel, beautiful. I still really like Intel. Intel's another one in my portfolio. And if you guys want to know what's in my portfolio, every Friday at 2 p.m., we go live, and that's when I go over everything that I'm holding, and then also my favorites for the following week. These are going to be my favorite setups for the following week. We're going to be live here on Friday, so make sure you guys tune in for that or catch the replay if you missed it. That is going to be on Friday at 2 p.m. But Intel is one that I do hold, and I really like it because of all the monthly dots we're getting. We got 2 monthly dots over the last 6 months down here at 20. What that told us is that, hey, 20 is the bottom, and I think this one's going to have a nice run up here to around 30, 35. Okay, I think this chart is setting up. This is a bull flag, guys. This looks really good. Watch Intel for a breakout up to $30 here in the next couple of weeks. What else we got? Intel, I still think it's a buy here at 24. I did buy this one down here in August, though, at 19. I'm up a pretty hefty amount at the moment. So I'm still holding that one because I think it has a lot more juice in it. I'll probably sell some at 34, 35. That's going to be my first target right in there. Looks good. Okay, it's not in the red zone yet. I think you're going to see a big move. What is today? Wednesday. Probably next week. I think next week, in the next 2 weeks, it'll be trading up there at 30, 35 bucks. Looks really good. Classic bull flag forming there. Here's Polka Dot. Polka Dot did get the monthly dot here. I seen something that they're migrating or something's going on with their. Before you buy this, I would do some research on what they're doing. They're like migrating their blockchain or something like that. Or I got some news the other day. I didn't share it. I can't really remember what it was, but there is something going on with their protocol, with their company or whatever you want to call it. It does have a green monthly, but I would definitely look into that. I would obviously be a buyer here off the technicals, but I don't know if they're going to get delisted from Coinbase or something. I honestly don't know, but it does have a green dot here. I would just really make, oh, here we go. This will probably tell us. Between August 11th and August 18th, 2025, 2.3 million DOT tokens valued at approximately $9.4 million will be released, potentially creating short-term sell pressure on the market. SEC delays decision. Interesting. So it does have a green monthly. I don't want to spread fear, but I just didn't really look into the news because I don't own it, and I'm not really looking to buy it here. WHR, this is Whirlpool. That has a monthly. Man, this thing's been really ugly over the last few years. People aren't buying pools anymore, but I would be targeting anywhere from 25 to 135 on this one. Okay, nice spot to buy it down there at 80. You got that dot right there, right around 82. You're sitting at 93 right now, so I like that one as long as it holds on to 70. Good RX, this is another one I added to the portfolio. It does have a red dot showing this month, so I'm watching $4 on this one like a hawk. I watched this one gap up, and now it's melting back down. It looks like it closed the gap here at $4. Closing the gap means it comes back down and closes this price range. You see the gap in the chart. It had to come down and close that. So it hit 4. I would buy this one. I mean, I'm not going to buy it because I bought it at like 450 or something, 460. So I'm down, I don't know. I can't do the math, 10, 12% on it. But again, my target's up here between 750 and 8. So as long as this one comes or stays above $3, I'm going to be long on it. Okay, looking for that green dot there on the daily on GoodRx. That's still a hold. Again, we're holding for the prices up here, guys. Okay, we're 1 to 6 months out, holding for the prices up here. We're not selling down here. We're buying and holding. If we go sideways for a while, that's okay. We are waiting for that move back up here. Okay, GoodRx. Another healthcare name there. We got Novax. Veronica says Open Door is rocket shipping after the market. Open's been on a freaking tear, dude. It's at $7 right now. I personally would sell Open Door here, but you can see green dot came right there. What, around $1? It's a 600% move. If you guys bought Open at $1, that thing just absolutely went crazy. Sitting at 7 right now. Novax looks good. Another name I own, just going sideways, waiting for that breakout back there to 14. That one's got a green dot on the monthly as well. So we're just waiting for that one to break back out up to that red zone. And I think that's going to happen here probably within the next month or two as well. Could be this week, could be next week. That one moves really fast. Mara, I really like Mara here. Green dot there on the monthly. Mara is one of those cryptocurrency miners. Target on that's 24 to 26. I would be a buyer down here around 15, 16. We got Storj. Don't know what this one is. That one's got the green dot on the monthly, so go ahead and take your position if you want to own that one. Okay, looks really good down here at 25. Hopefully you guys know what you're buying, right? Fundamentals matter. Don't buy crappy projects. Buy projects that have utility. The reason Chainlink is my largest position is because of all the partnerships and everything that it's doing. Okay, it's technically building the blockchain. And God, this thing just looks like... I would be surprised if some of these names aren't up like 20, 30, 40% by the end of the week. I would be really surprised if some of these alts aren't just skyrocketing here into the weekend. Because these charts just look ridiculous. Iron, I'd be taking profits on Iron. Touching the white dotted line. It's gone up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months in a row now. If you bought that green dot back here at $9, you're up, I don't know, 200-300%. Oh, Brian says Whirlpool makes washing machines. My bad. It looks good. What was it? WPA? Whirlpool Corporation. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's been going down for like 3 years. So I like names that have pulled back like that. I think right now looks like a good place to take your position if you believe in the company. Okay. Target would be up there between 125 and 130 up here in the red zone. That's when you want to sell the red dot, just like right there back in 2025, 135 all the way down to 75. So the trend is nice and the dot is green. So as long as the dot is green on the monthly, we're bullish, right? So it's building the base right there at 80. Jeff says CPI report was bullish. Nice. Crypto reacting at all? Near's up a bit. Link's up a bit. Yeah, that's good news. That's good news from Jeff there. And shout out to Jeff, man. What else we got here? Iron, yeah, I'm taking profits on Iron. Giga Chad looks like a meme coin or something. Got a green on the weekly, so I would be buying it here at a penny if I wanted to own that one. Hopefully you know what you're buying, but I would play that weekly dot. I'm playing the weekly because I don't have the monthly. So here's Aerodome. This is also in my portfolio. It's just building the base right now. I think this thing's going to break out here, head back up to $2-3. Looks really good. The weekly's bouncing right on the 9 EMA. Okay, in a bull market, we normally hold on to that orange line. See how support happens into that orange line, and you get the big extension off of it. That's where you want to sell. So I think that's coming here. Like I said, October, November, I think is when we're going to be cashing out our altcoins, guys. October, November, December. Shoot, if it ran into Q1, I would be excited, but I'm going to stick to my strategy here, and we're going to take profits when it makes sense. If you're up 1, 2, 3, 400%, you got to be happy with that, guys. You can't hit grand slams. The way to win at this, I think, is just to get base hits. Be consistent. If you could consistently make 70 to 80% on your trades, you're going to make a lot more money than everybody else who invests, okay? Because most people are happy with 5% every year. Okay, if you're making 70, 80% on a trade, you're not going to win every trade. I haven't won every trade this year. I've lost on Snapchat. I've lost on DJT. I've lost on PayPal. Okay, but I've had 25 winners. So the 25 winners outweigh the 3 losers, okay, if you're positioning yourself correctly. So Arrow's been a big winner. We bought this one at 60 cents. So you got the green dot back there on the weekly at 60. It went all the way up to 160. It's pulled back, but I think this one definitely wants some more. I think this is going to be a huge project. I think it's very, very undervalued. It is pretty much the liquidity provider of Coinbase's blockchain called Base. And they're a huge project on the Base network. So they're probably the biggest project on the Base network. So I'm expecting this one to go at least back to $2, but you could see that thing break out, go $4, $5, $6. I don't know. But we'll see. I'm still a holder of this name. If you want to add to it, I don't think right now is a bad spot with these green dots coming down here. You see the MACDs kind of turning there. I think we're in for a really big move over the next couple weeks, guys. I think it's going to blow people's minds. And when this coin market cap chart, okay, when this chart comes back up here and gets back into extreme greed, I don't know when this is going to be, but you can see it got into it in November of last year. So if that repeats itself back in November, once we get to November, we could be up here in extreme greed, and that's when we'll be taking profits. That's when we're above 80. We're literally sitting at 43 right now in neutral. So markets don't top, guys. Markets do not top. I'm going to repeat this again. Markets do not top in neutral or fear. They do not top in fear, okay? They do not top in neutral. They top when we get that extreme greed. Okay, when we get up to the greed, that is when markets top. Markets don't top in neutral. Okay, it just doesn't happen. There needs to be a blow off top. There needs to be a lot of excitement. Bada bing, bada boom. There's no data on the monthly for Arrow, so you can't see anything on the indicator. So we have to use the weekly and the daily. Okay, what I'm looking at on the weekly is we're bouncing on the 9 EMA. So this pretty much tells me that $1 is the bottom. Okay, I don't think this one's breaking down below $1. Next stop is 2 for Arrow. SOUN. That one's moving pretty nicely. Target on that would be up here between 20 and 24. Okay, I'd still be a hold. I'd be looking to add on these green dots. That one came around 12. You're getting a little pullback here. So, again, we're adding the day of the green dots. So you should have been buying here at 12, and you should have been buying here at 10 or $11. It's at 14 right now. So again, you got some room to go back up there to 24. Yep, no problem. No problem. T-Fuel. Theta Fuel. I don't know. That one looks like it's on the floor to me. 3 cents looks like the floor. That's been support for a long time. Nail. Nail's pulling back a bit. It's got the green dot here on the monthly. I'm looking for a pullback on this one to get back in. I want to see a significant pullback on this one. So you got the green dot right there at around 84. It's sitting right at 84. So target on Nail is up there at 160. I ended up selling mine at around, I think I sold it right here at 80. I think I sold mine at 90. 90 bucks is when I cashed out. It pulled back to 78. Went up to 100. It's just kind of chopping, but I do think home builders are going to do very well, especially if the Fed cut rates, because it's going to be a lot cheaper to build for builders. But my target's 160 up here. I want to see a big dramatic pullback on this, though, before I re-enter. Okay, I bought this one down here at like 55, 60 bucks. Made like 40% on it. Took my profits. Now I'm just waiting for another. I want this wave, this blue wave, to come back down here, right? I want to buy when the wave's down here, okay, on the daily. Okay, with that green dot, bang. Rip it, baby, rip it. So I'm waiting for a pullback on it. If you're still holding it, I don't think it's a bad hold. Again, our target's up here at 160, but I had to take some off, up 40%. XRP, man, get back over 3, baby. We need XRP back over $3. Okay, I like this one. My stop loss on XRP would be 250. If it breaks 250, we're going to come back down. As long as that can hold, let's go. Okay, if we can get back over 350 and break out to all-time highs, things are going to get crazy, guys. These charts, see how it's curling up right now? Okay, we could be in for an astronomical move here over the next couple of weeks. It looks very bullish. We've been going sideways for a while now. Okay, we're ready for a breakout. It's going to happen in one direction or the other. Here's UNH. UNH is doing the Ripsky here. This one's got the green monthly, so that one's on the watch list. I don't know why I didn't put that one on the watch list in the first place, but I'm looking for a pullback. Again, I want to buy down here. We called the bottom on UNH at 240, 250. It's at 350 now. And we're just waiting for it to get back up here. So I'd be looking to add here. I would just be adding on the green dots here on the daily. That's where I would add. Okay, I wouldn't be chasing this one right now unless you're like really long on it and really going to wait till it gets back up here. I think you're going to get an opportunity to buy this one at like 300 to 320. And that's about 10% from where we're sitting right now. But everything looks good, right? The green dot on the monthly chart looks really good for UNH. Okay, beautiful. Big, fat sell-off, ugly sell-off all the way down to 250. And now it's getting ready to go back in the other direction. You can see the last time the wave was this far down here was all the way back in 2008. That was the 08 crisis. And then it went all the way up to 600. So definitely a big breakout here. If you're playing that one, I'd use a stop loss right there at 300. As long as it holds 300, it looks very, very strong. I'm looking for pullbacks. I want this wave to come back down here and give me a green dot. That's what I'm looking for on UNH there. Yeah, that'd be nice, Jeff. Huh? Inject that $4.5 trillion in Chainlink, will you? And we send him a note. Here's Algorand. Algorand's just going sideways. Again, consolidation isn't a bad thing, guys. Consolidation is actually a good thing here when you're going sideways like this. Okay, not a bad thing because there's not a lot of action, right? No one's really excited. People are bored. People are not having a good time. But as soon as price comes back up here to 40 to 50 cents, everyone's talking about it, right? Everyone's, oh my God, yes, this is the greatest thing ever. So that's when we're going to be selling up there between 40 and 50. It's got the green dot on the monthly. I'm still a holder of this name. I'd still be a holder. Okay, first target would be 50 cents. After that would be probably around $1. I like it. I'm a buyer of Algo. I'm a buyer of XTZ here. XTZ also has the monthly dot. And guys, don't take these monthly dots lightly. I mean, these come around like every 6 months, right? You had one here in October of 2023, and then a red one in May of 2024. So that was like 6, 7 months of time before you got the next signal. So these very rarely come, right? They happen like once a year, once or twice a year at most. So XTZ looks really good too. I'm a buyer of that. I'm a buyer near. I actually hold near. It's actually back to my entry. I bought this thing at 270. It's sitting right at 270. I think that green dot's coming here any second, any minute. Could be tomorrow, could be next week. I think that thing's coming back. It looks very, very strong here above $2. No problem, Richie. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, man. I do this for the Spartans, dude. Again, I don't do this for myself. I do this for you guys. I want to be selfless just as Jesus was. I want to live for people outside of myself. So If we all make a lot of money doing this, great. If we don't, hey, it doesn't really matter in the end, right? If you don't got love, right? If you don't got love, you don't got anything. Money doesn't matter if you don't got love. So that's all there is. That's all there is to it. Yeah, Near's definitely ready to cook. Near is definitely ready to cook. STX is ready to cook too. I got this one as well. I mean, that one's not going below 50 cents, guys. It's going to freaking rip. It's going to have that monthly pop here any second. I'm in at this one, I think at 65 or 70 cents. So I may be down a little bit on this, but again, I'm buying in this range. Okay. We get this little tight sideways consolidation. Boom. And then we get the move. So I still like STX here a lot. HNST needs the green monthly. PANW. It's got a green monthly, but we're up here in the red zone, so we don't take trades in the red zone. Okay, we want to buy down here in the golden zone. Beautiful buy right there, right before earnings at 170. I'm good on that one. I'd be a seller of that one in the red zone. I haven't done Marvel yet. GRT. That one's got the green monthly, so we are acting on this, right? If you bought the last green dot on the monthly, that was back in October of 2023, so the following month, right? We're September, October. So pay attention to that in the charts too, because the seasons tell you, right, certain things on the chart. So October of 2 years ago is when the bull run started. So this thing went from 10 cents, 9 cents, all the way up to 50 cents in the matter of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Okay, boom, 415% last time in 5 months. So same signal, same place, same time. Okay, we're coming into October, looking for that big move up there on GRT. I'd be a buyer of that name right now off that dot. I'll make you a moderator, Nathan. If I don't like you as a moderator, I'm just going to remove you. But if you see anything, just see a chat and you don't think there's love in it, man, just delete them. Just delete the message and block the person. Hit that hide from channel button. That's all you got to do. And then they'll never see anything again. And that's on them. So yeah, if rates get cut, it's going to be crazy. I also own this one. I bought this one before earnings. Or I bought this one right here. 1650. I actually found this one based off of a TikTok video I watched. They're a cybersecurity company, so they're making $250 million a quarter, but you can see how they're increasing their revenue year over year. You can see they made 210 here, 210 last year at this time. They made 190 million, 180 million. What was this one? 170 million, 160 million. So they're increasing their revenues. That means their company's growing. So I want to find companies that are growing, and I also want to find names that are very oversold. So I know it doesn't have the monthly yet, but I do think that's going to come here in the next couple of, I don't know, probably the next week or two, or maybe next month. So I'm holding that one. My entry was off this dot down here at around 1650. So I'm up a little bit on that one, targeting up here between 26 and 28. I believe this one was all the way up here at like $70 or something crazy. $80 is where it opened up, and it's down to 17. So cybersecurity is going to be a huge thing in the future, right? Cybersecurity companies, they're going to be massive. Unless the grid goes out, of course, then we're all Armageddon. But BMNR, target on this up here at 120. 120 target. Got the green dot there the other day. As long as it holds on to 40, it looks pretty strong. Yeah, S beat their earnings. S did beat their earnings. They had a nice little pop afterwards, too. They popped up to $19, and now they're back down to like 18. So looking for that next green dot if we want to add again, but I don't normally average up. Okay, I'm in at 1650, so right, I'm not going to buy it up here at 18. But if we get a green dot way down here again, I might add again if it comes back down to 16, because I think that'd be great. But I don't see this one breaking down below 16, 15, $16. And again, target's always up here in the red zone. We want to sell up here. Okay, I don't care what price does down here. I'm looking for up here. Okay, that's what I'm buying and I'm holding till. So I still like that one. And I like the fundamentals. Sol, look at that. 240, 260 is the target on that. Sol's just pumping up. Let's go. You're seeing all start to run, baby. We're going to get that blow off top here any freaking minute, it feels like. Any minute. It's coming. Look at ADA just curling up here. Target on ADA is $1 to $1.20. I think these names are just going to run extra. Oh my gosh. These charts look so bullish, guys. I feel like I came back at the perfect week because I think it's going to happen here in October. I think you're going to see the real big fat candle here. Could come by the end of the month. But November, we will definitely be trading higher. October, November, we will be trading higher than the price today. I'm almost certain of it looking at the charts, unless something crazy happens. You know, these charts look very bullish. ADA looks very bullish. You had an opportunity to buy it right here. You got the MACD crossover here too. Looks so good. September 3rd gave you the dot right there at 81 cents. You're up 10% already with a lot of room to go. Let's go. I don't see it. I think the correction's in, guys. I mean, we dipped from 60 down to 40. I don't think the correction's coming anytime soon. I think the next phase that we're in, okay, I think we just saw a little bit of this, a little bit of first sell-off, and now I think we're going to get a lot of enthusiasm, and it's going to be crazy. Things are just going to be crazy here at the end of the year. I think they're going to be insane. Okay, and this is where we're going to cash out. Okay, a lot of these names, you guys have heard me talk about the mean, right? The mean is the average. So one of the moving averages that we use here, we use a 9 and a 180 or a 200. Okay, so if I hide my Fibonacci here, okay, you can see this is the mean, right? That's the average. So 180 days, think about on a daily chart, 180 exponential moving average measures the average price over the last 180 days. Well, what's 180 divided by 60? Okay, 180 divided by 60. Somebody tell me. 180, I'm sorry, divided by 30. It's 6. Okay, 6 months. So this blue line is the 6-month moving average. And remember, we're 1 to 6 months out on our investments, right? So we want to buy as close to the mean or below the mean as possible. This was a great entry on ARB right here. Okay, beautiful entry. I bought ARB down here at like 30 cents off this. Okay, but we don't want to buy names when they're way off of the mean, right? You can see right here, it was trading at $1.20. Well, that was a 40% premium if you were buying it up here at 120. You were buying 40% off of the 6-month moving average. So as someone who's 1 to 6 months out, I want to make sure I'm getting in around, right, around that average or below it. Okay, I don't want to buy above it. Okay, up off the mean. Okay, 40, 50, 60% off of the average. That doesn't make any sense. So we want a lot of these names are sitting right at or near their mean. Like I would consider this is near, right, near that moving average. So that's something to pay attention to. A lot of these names have not gone to that blow off top phase yet. Okay, and I really like ARB. I have that one in the portfolio too. Strong fundamentals, very strong fundamentals. They're partnered with Robinhood, all kinds of partnerships on ARB. And that one's built on the Ethereum blockchain too. Coinbase, again, I put out a tweet the other day. You're going to regret not buying Coinbase at 300. Again, what do we do back here? Sideways, sideways, sideways. Ripski. Sell off, sideways, sideways, sideways. You already know what's coming next, baby. You already know. Okay, I love coin. I added coin at like 307. 307, I believe, is my average on Coinbase. So first target's 400, but I think this thing's going $500-600 if altcoin season really does pop off how we think it's going to. If you guys are following our sentiment, right, we're super bullish on altcoins right now. Super bullish into the end of the year. So if that happens, obviously stocks like Coinbase are going to benefit. So I really like Coinbase still. NVIDIA, it's up in the red zone, so I don't want anything to do with NVIDIA. I don't care. I want to buy NVIDIA down here at $90 like it was back there in April. I don't want to buy in the red zone. I'd never buy in the red zone. Never. Okay? Very rarely will I buy in a red zone. NNOX, looks like it's on the floor. Needs a green monthly. ONDS, things way up there in the red zone, so not looking to buy that one either. It just doesn't fit with our strategy. Great day trading stock here, but just doesn't fit with our strategy. APLD, also in the red zone. Okay, great day trading stock right now, but again, we want to wait for a big pullback into the golden zone or into the golden zone back here. This is a beautiful buy here on APLD. $3. Ripsky, $3 to 15. That was a 500% move. Up here, we're too late. SERV, this is one that looks good. $10. I like it. I mean, if you believe in robotics, I played Rich Robotics. I actually own this stock right now. Another robotics name here. See, it came up into 4, and then it pulled back here. Okay, getting ready for another move here. Okay, this one was actually right after it, but you can see how this is just kind of going sideways. So both of those are really the only two like robotics names that I know about. They are barely making $1 million, so they're a very small company. Like these are like pre-revenue companies here. So, but target on that would be 20 to 22 if you want to play it. I'm investing into RR for fundamental reasons more than technical reasons. It's at $2. It's a $2 stock right now, and it's very new. So obviously robotics are taking over. So if this industry catches a trend, this stock could go parabolic, and that's why I own it. I think I own around 5,000 shares at 240. Bought it at 240, somewhere around here. I did not sell on the way up here. Yeah, that happened so fast I didn't even get the chance to look at the chart. On vacation, things like that, but I don't think it's done. I don't think it's done. HITI up in the red zone. No thank you. Riz. Riz got the golden dot. I added to the Riz position down here at 0.0016. It's sitting at a very good support level. This is another AI play. It's a very low market cap name, guys. Very new project. Nobody knows about it yet. I have a pretty nice position on this one, and I'm just holding and seeing what happens. I'm staking it on their website, earning around 8% right now. You guys can see you can stake their coin on their website. Very strong fundamentals. I really like their website and how it's all laid out, but you can see I have it all staked here, and I'm earning 7.43% right now. And it's just sitting there, earning me interest as I hold it. It's a very new project, so if it turns out to be a big project, or turns out, I mean, they have been making some partnerships and stuff. It's just a very new project, and they're partnered with Chainlink and stuff, and it just came out in February. So it's a very new coin, and I think it's going to benefit here in this bull run that we get. And I like the fact that it's bouncing on support down here. Okay, bounced right here last time and absolutely did the Ripsky. Came back down, touched the same spot, and we're getting the bounce right down in this area. So I played the golden dot on this one. I like it. I'm holding it, and I'm staking it on that website for 8% APY. XCN, I'm not so sure about this coin. At 0.01, I guess that's a big psychological level, but I just don't know too much about the coin. If you want to buy it, target would be up there between 3 and 3.5 cents. USAR, got a green dot here. So again, this is a very choppy stock, right? It goes down to 8, up, down, up, down, up, down. Nice green dot there. I like it. As long as it can hold on to $12, I think that one's a buy here. NMR. Yeah, RSI on donut is very low. NMR in the red zone, no thank you. AR, this one looks good. Needs the green monthly. VeChain, I think this one. VeChain needs the green monthly as well, but I think that thing's coming any moment. You're going to see that pop off. You got Doge. We had a green monthly on Doge last month at around 20 cents. It's sitting up 20% off that signal right now. Target on Doge is up here at 40 cents. I really like Doge at these levels. Filecoin's another one that has the green monthly. You've seen all these altcoins pop, guys. I mean, this is insane. Okay, Filecoin's a buy here. If you see the green dot on the monthly chart, okay, and it's not up here in the red zone, it's a buy. If you get the green dot when it's down here in this bottom golden zone, it's a buy. Filecoin looks phenomenal here. KAS needs the green monthly. Pedal, that one's got the green monthly. It's pretty close to the gold or the red zone though, so I like Filecoin better than that. Target on that would be like $6. Here's PDYN. Needs the green monthly. BBAI needs the green monthly. RGTI, that one's green on the monthly, but it's up there in the red zone. So we're sellers of RGTI here. MYSE, too new. Can't tell you anything. STRO, down there at the bottom. Got the green monthly. Looks like a penny stock. So if you like it, go ahead and play it. Green on the monthly. Looks good. LUNR. Yeah. Yeah, we covered TARS already. You guys can watch the replay here after the stream's over. LUNR, and I'm giving away some crypto here by the time we sign off, so stay tuned if you guys want to learn how to win some crypto here. Lunar needs a green monthly. RC Research Coin. That one looks fine as long as it can hold on to 45 cents. Don't know too much about that one. Here's INJ. I do like INJ here. That one also has the green monthly. I really like INJ. Would be looking to buy any one of these green dots. You had one to buy right there at 12.50. Target on that's anywhere from 22.5 to 25. XLM also curling up. We're curling up here. Monthly is green. Weekly looks good. I mean, you can set a stop loss right now at 34 cents. If that breaks 34, yeah, we're going down to 25. But, folks, everything is pointing straight directly up right now, folks. It is absolutely insane. Tesla got some room back there to 440 to 480. Looks good. Green dot on the monthly. AMAT looks pretty good here on the daily. Has a red there on the monthly. So this is one that needs to hold on to that low right there. Call it 150. So above 150, it looks fine, but it really needs to hold that low right there. Target on that would be 200. SMCI, that one's nice move up there. 40 was a big level for that one. Got the MACD cross. Semiconductors look pretty good here. I like SMCI. I'd be a buyer here. Oh, it does have the red dot. So if you bought this one, this is one you want to set a stop loss at like 39 bucks. LDI, red zone, taking profits. Lulu, this one's a falling knife right now. Wait for the green dot on the monthly. Don't try to dip by this. I would wait for that green dot there on the monthly. ENPH, this one's got the green monthly. This is a solar company I almost invested into. I'm just hesitant to pull the trigger right now. I don't know. It's just gotten beat up. Like, it's down a lot. So I'm watching this one. I'm watching this one for a green daily. If we get the green daily with the wave way down here, I might take a stab at it, see if $30 can hold. But I want to see this one break out. It's just melting down right now. So watching it. Haven't pulled the trigger yet on that one. TAO. This one looks good above 300. Looks fine above 300 there. Track. That one's got some room back up there to 90 cents. Looking for the green dot on the monthly. MLN. That one's got the green dot on the monthly. This one looks good. Target on that's 20 to 22. I like that one. Ali. That one's got the green monthly as well. This one looks really good too. That one's below a penny, actually. I believe this has to do with the Kronos network. But first target would be right there between a penny and a penny 6. What's going on, my brother? QBTC. QBTS, I'm sorry. That one's in the red zone, so we're just not interested, right? We want to buy down here in the golden zone. We don't want to buy up there. Got a red dot on the monthly, right? It's already had a run from $1 all the way up to 20. It's already up 2,000%. Everyone's jacked up about it. We want to see a pullback. We want to get a pullback on QBTS. BCN. That one's getting melted. I wouldn't touch that one. Marvel. Marvel needs the green monthly, but it looks good bouncing here off of 61. If 61 can hold, it doesn't look bad. It's down here in the bottom golden zone. Target on that's up there at 120. Again, I think chip makers look really good here. Hive's got some room to go back to 450 to 5. Looks good here. That one looks good. I'd be a buyer of that one. And just targeting that $5 level up there. DJT, I think this stock is going to absolutely explode at any time. They released their ETFs, or they're releasing the documentation to the SEC to get approved for their own ETFs. So this is a media and technology company. They're heavily invested in crypto. They are heavily invested in finance. So there's no doubt in my mind this thing's going back to 45, 50 bucks eventually. It's just a matter of when. Okay, this thing moves really fast. So when it decides to break out, it's going to happen really fast. This took less than 3 weeks last time to go from 15 to 50. It took like a month. 30 days to go from 15 to 50. Okay, that's a 300% move, and it's right back down in the bottom golden zone. So the second you get that DJT monthly dot is going to be insane. And I think that one's trading back near 50 here, probably by the end of the year or sometime into next year. Prime looks good. Needs the green monthly dot, though. Mog got some room to go there. PENGU, no data on my indicator here. I don't know, a little too far off the moving average for me. It's about 50% off the moving average. I'll pass on that one. FRO, that one's up there in the red zone. I'd be looking for pullbacks. You got the red dot here today. Not a bad place to take some off at 22. BME, BlackRock Health Sciences. That one looks good. Good healthcare looking name there. Looks like a trust. So target on that be up there between 41 and 42. But again, doesn't move very much, that BME. CME, on the other hand, that one's got the green monthly. I actually like this one. This one looks good. Another healthcare name. Up above 40, I think this one looks good. Just looking for that green dot there on the daily to add to CE here. But that looks good with the monthly green. Okay, just looking for the daily now. Looking for the daily green dot to add now. ACN. Nothing's wrong with DJT. Nothing's wrong with DJT. It's a stock. It goes up and down. It's not doing anything. I mean, DJT is just going sideways. It's just sideways action here. Consolidation. This is the move we're looking for. Okay? This is the move we're looking for. This is the move we're looking for. This move always happens after people get frustrated, after people give up, after people start complaining about it. That's when it comes. Okay, and that got the green dot actually yesterday on DJT. So again, our target is 45 to 50. If we have to wait 1 to 6 months for us to hit that target, so be it. ACN needs the monthly. ICP is another good, solid crypto name. Just needs the monthly, but I think it's coming here. I don't think that's going below 4. Here's Velo. Velo Finance. This one looks good at 5 cents too. I'd buy this one down here in the golden zone. Target would be between 18 and 20. RSR. Not enough data on that one for me. Not a lot I can tell you, but the chart is curling up here. I don't see this one breaking down below 7 cents. 7 cents, good stop loss for you. LCID. Lucid. That one's got the golden dot there. I got the golden dot there. Looks good above 15. Man, that sold off pretty hard there. Oh, it looks like they had a stock split. They did a stock split. So, target would be up there at 40. But that looks interesting. I don't really know how to trade stock splits, to be honest with you. But it does have the golden dot here. So, technically, it looks good. Yeah, Axel looks good. Axel definitely looks good. Cold. This thing looks like a rug pull. Need that monthly. Need that monthly. We got IFF. Need that monthly dot. BAX. Need that monthly dot. FI. Needs that monthly dot. Otis. Needs that monthly dot. Looks interesting right there at 85. CRO. Big Papa. Where'd the dot come? In August. Right there around 10 cents. Big Papa. Where'd we get the golden dot at, guys? Back in March at 7 cents. Was everyone talking about CRO back here? No, they weren't. They weren't talking about it this whole time. But remember, here came that move. Rip. I bought at 7 and I sold at like 16. So I made 150%. It pulled back and obviously ripped. Again, I'm never trying to time the exact top. If I can make 100 to 200% on my trades, I'm perfectly fine with that. But the stochastic looked like it's resetting here. I wouldn't buy CRO up here because again, I was buying it down here at 7 cents. So I wouldn't chase it up here. Not saying it can't keep going higher. If you want to set a stop loss on it, maybe put it at 24 cents here if you're playing that one. But watch for the next daily green dot there on CRO. XDC. Looking for the green daily. Looks like he got it. Looks good right there at 7 cents. WLK. This one's grinding up as well. Got that green monthly. Okay, looking for places to add. If it comes down to 80, probably pick it up, but target's up there between 140 and 150. OKE. Needs the green monthly. Okay, we don't buy unless it has a green monthly. Fubu's got the green monthly. Very choppy stock, though. Target will be $5. Rivian. Rivian's got the green monthly. So target's up here at like $18. ZBCN. That one looks like it's trying to reverse there. That one looks pretty good. Got the MACD crossover. I like it. I'd buy ZBCN here. I like it as long as it can hold on to that 3.5 level. I put a stop loss right there in case. XRT needs the green monthly. Looks like it's coming here. LYP, not enough data. Very new coin, so invest on fundamentals, not technicals on that one. We got ACHR. This one's coming down now. Okay, looking for that green monthly. Zillow, another real estate name that should do very well if rates get cut. Looking for pullbacks on Zillow. I'm putting that one on the green list. We're looking for big over dramatic pullbacks on Zillow. ICHR. I don't know. $15 is going to be your support level you're playing there. $15 looks like the bottom. SYLO, that one's got the green monthly, but again, it's a falling knife. So hopefully you know what you're buying when you buy these really small new coins. I like to trade names that have been around for a while, guys. I don't like to trade rug pulls or anything that. I want charts to be going up and to the right, not down and to the right. Root Sports needs the green monthly. Okta needs the green monthly. Another cybersecurity name I like. If that came down to 75, I'd scoop some up. FET, another AI name in crypto, just needs that green monthly. I do believe that's coming here very shortly. LimeWire, no data there on the monthly, so we're using the weekly. Need that weekly dot on LimeWire. APRA, green monthly is popping up here. Okay, looks good. Looking for the daily entries now. Okay, that one looks good. I'd be a buyer of ARPA here. LFST. Ooh. And that one needs the green monthly as well. Cypher. One looks good, but I'm going to guess this one's in the red zone. Yeah, so I'd be taking profits personally because I would have been entering right here at 5. Make it 100%. I'm going to take that and go find something else. TEM in the red zone with the red dot. I would be taking profits on TEM as well. Team, TEAM, needs the green monthly. SRRK needs the green monthly. Plug, got the green monthly, but again, getting destroyed here. So if you want to play this one, just play the next daily dot. Looks good here at like 140. Needs to hold $1 though. CeeLo, green on the daily today. Nothing on the monthly. I can't see anything. Okay, just going sideways here. If you want to buy it, buy it. But I don't know anything about that project. We got GUP, Jupiter. This is a good one. I believe they're affiliated with Solana. It's got the weekly here. I'd be playing the weekly here at 50 cents. SHIB. That one's got the green weekly and no monthly yet. But if you want to anticipate the monthly, you could play this weekly dot. Again, I think alts are about ready to absolutely explode, guys. So you better get on board now, or this could be your last chance for the next 4 or 5 years, because altcoin season only comes around every 4 or 5 years. And we didn't see anything in November, in my opinion. I think it's going to be a lot more crazy than that, believe it or not. Cure, we got the monthly green dot here. Target on that's anywhere from 130 to 140. 130 to 140. And I like Cure here. This is a healthcare ETF, so I'm actually looking to buy this one on pullbacks right now. If I can get it closer to 70, I like that, but I think 80 is a good place to start a position here, and looking for a move back to 130 to 140 on that one. We got Soxl, SOXL. This is a semiconductor ETF, and that had the green dot there the other day. It also has a monthly green dot that we called out here back in June. Right around $16, you're up 100% if you played that, but I think that one has a long way to go too. That's another reason why I think semiconductor stocks are going to do very well. DEC, that one needs the green monthly. NVTS, that one's coming down a little bit here, trying to find support here around $5. So I like that one as long as it can hold on to 5. It looks pretty strong. I think they have the NVIDIA partnership, but they're still a pretty small company at the moment, so technically still a penny stock. Okay, if you can get that one around $5, I think that'd be a good price to buy it. $5. I put a limit buy order for $5 on that one. OPAD, OfferPad. So this is kind of like a open door company. Same concept. They buy houses and they flip them. So right now, this thing's actually coming down pretty nice. I'm actually going to add this one to our watch list here because this one could set up here. I'm looking for a green dot. I want this thing to pull back to like $2, $2 or $3. You get the green dot, boom, that thing will pop off. Look, it's already up after hours. Looks like real estate names are doing really good after hours because of the. I'm gonna guess it's because of what Jeff said about what was it, the CPI number. So I think that's just going to assure us that rate cuts are coming. Obviously, when rates get cut, it's easier to buy a home because it's less expensive because you have to pay less interest to the bank. So when rates are low, that's when real estate does good. You guys saw in COVID, that was the hottest real estate market of all time. Okay, now rates are really high. They went from 2% all the way up to 8% over the last 5 years, and things are just too expensive. Nobody's buying homes. When they cut rates and they come back down, people are going to start buying homes again, and that's going to be good for OfferPad and Open Door. So I'd rather play OfferPad here than Open Door. So if this thing comes down to like 250, I'm going to snag that one. But looking for the daily green dot ultimately on OfferPad. But that one is in the watch list now, so you guys will get those call outs over here in the Discord. Okay, so on the daily or the 4 hour, that's what we're looking for an entry on OfferPad. But that's probably my favorite stock setup today so far. ECX, that one needs the green monthly. I don't know what this one is. That one just needs the weekly dot there. That's NATIX, the Natix network. Just needs that green dot there on the weekly. Same thing with Cookie. I just wait for the weekly signal on that one. This is Wormhole. Apparently they're going to have like an ETF or something like that. They went way up off of the news. Don't chase this move. You should have been in right here on Sunday at around 7 cents. It went all the way up to 10, 11 cents. That's a 40, 50% move. So we're not chasing up 40, 50%. Okay, that thing's up 11% on the day too. Very nice move. Here's Moonwell. No data on the monthly there. I'd look for the weekly on that one. MSTY. That one also. This is MSTR. Remember when everyone was telling you guys to buy this thing? Yeah, that's when you don't buy. Is when everyone else tells you to buy. But that thing looks like a falling knife. I would not touch that thing with my worst enemy's money. GME. We called this one out. What was this? Last week. See, we got the green dot there at 22. They actually beat their earnings, and now they are gapping up. So target on that's 32 to 36 up here in the red zone. But nice gap up there off of an earnings beat. They made about $1 billion last quarter, so they're doing pretty good. DPST, this is another ETF here. And this is a bank ETF. So target on that would be up here between 140 and 160. And I would still be a buyer at these levels if I get a green dot. We got AMD, green dot. That one's gapping up. So this is another one that looks like it could go into price discovery phase and just keep ripping up here. I think semiconductors are going to do very, very well. It still is green on the monthly. I don't know why that one's not on the watch list, but looks good. I just wouldn't buy it in the red zone, right? If you would have bought it right here at like 150 off the dot, that's a different story. But I definitely think this thing can go back to 180, $200 for sure. Okay, and again, guys, I'm going to give away, if we can get one more like on the video, I'll do a giveaway here from the live. And if you guys are watching the replay, if we can get it to 300 likes on the replay, I will give away, I'll do 2 crypto giveaways for you guys. MSF, this is Microsoft Corporation. Monthly, just too overextended. Time to buy was right here at 420 or so. And it's just up in the red zone, so we're just not interested in it. Anything in the red zone, no thank you. I'd rather buy Apple because it's closer to the golden zone. If Apple comes down to 220, I'd scoop it up. But this thing looks like it wants to correct a bit. So I'm waiting for the blue wave on Apple to get back down here, and that's where we can make our move. But until that happens, I'm staying away from that. I think there's some very bigger opportunities elsewhere. CLQ popping off today. Too bad we didn't cover this today. That's up, what, 19% on the day. Very nice. Another cryptocurrency here. That one looks like it got some room to it, just so new that I can't really tell you much. I don't see any Fibonacci data because it's so new. If you don't see the indicator after you guys get it, it's because it's so new. It's just a newer coin, so you can't see the data. You have to give it more time for the data to populate. S, it's pretty new too, so I can't tell you much. I'd be buying any altcoin that I believed in right now. If you believe in an altcoin, if you believe it's going higher, maybe besides the big ones like XRP and Ethereum, just because they've already had a really big run. Not saying they can't go higher, but I just think there's going to be a lot bigger runs in some of the smaller cap stuff. UPS, green dot on the month. If you want to play it, I don't think $80 is bad. I just don't know how their earnings are. I mean, I don't think they're making that much money anymore. They lost their Amazon contract. So I think that's why everyone's selling their stock, because they don't believe that they're going to do anything without that Amazon contract. They're laying drivers off and things like that. So consider the fundamentals on UPS, but $80 does look cheap from a technical standpoint. SMLR needs a monthly dot. REGN looks good. That's got the green monthly. Last time we got that was back here in 2019. It went from 300 all the way up to around 1200. Beautiful move there. Just looking for the daily. I think the daily dot will be a great place to enter. I really like this one right here at 550. Another big healthcare name, kind of like, it's obviously not as big as UNH, but it's a big pharmaceutical company. So they have a lot to do with healthcare. XSwap, looking for the daily on that one. XYZ just chopping around here. Not my favorite stock. Just watching for the daily on that one. XYZ and PayPal have been really disappointing. AVGO absolutely popping off here. Sorry, I'm drinking some water. I'd be selling AVGO here, though. That thing is just ripping right now. I'd be taking my profits and running. Okay, if you bought this thing back in April, you bought it at 160, 140. It's at 370 now. So all the smart money that was buying down here when everyone was panicking, right, they are now up 161%. So my guess is they're going to be taking profits here eventually. So if anything, I would be shorting AVGO. AI, that one's down at the bottom of the fib. This thing just won't move. Need that green monthly dot on AI. We got Bonk. Nice reversal here on Bonk, targeting up here at 0.00035. Looking to sell that one on a daily red. POL, POL, this is Polygon. Again, I'm buying any altcoin right now, guys. Any altcoin that you guys believe in, I'm a buyer of. NVO, the majority of them, as long as they're not in the red zone. NVO looks good down here at 50 bucks. That one just needs the green monthly. I actually like this play quite a bit. I actually like NVO. TAI and NVO are the two ones I've written down. This is another healthcare play. Again, they make around $12 billion a quarter, so they're a huge company. If they go back to the red zone from this level, you're talking about 142% move. So I like that one. I know it doesn't have the monthly dot yet, but it should come here in the next couple of months. Okay, and you can see what happened the last time we got these green dots. It went on an absolute tear. So NVGO, that one looks really good here. I would be looking to add on that one on the next daily alert. I like it at 50. I would buy this one at 50, 54. This is RDW. That one's red. No, thank you. Right? If it's red and it's like very far down here, right? Like NVO, like this wave is just, I mean, look at this. We've gone down so much, dude. We've just gotten annihilated. This thing's down 70 to 80% right now. I know it doesn't have a green monthly dot yet, but it's 70% down from the high, guys. That is an epic buying opportunity if you believe in the company. And a company that's making $12 billion a quarter probably isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Epic. This is Epic Chain. That one's had a pullback here. I actually like it at 2. I think these guys had the XRP partnership. But be careful with those announcements. Again, if you're buying up here, you're going to get in trouble. Okay, if you bought up here at $3, you got in trouble. I like it better at 2. As long as it can hold on to support right here, like 170, I think it looks good. I think it looks really good. Okay, just playing that daily dot with the support at 180 there. We got grass. Looks like we hit 100 likes, so I'm going to do a giveaway here. You know what I'm going to give away? I'm going to give away some Riz. R-I-Z. This is a Rivals Network. This is that very low market cap coin. They are a part of the ecosystem of Chainlink. We have that pinned over here somewhere. The Chainlink ecosystem. I don't know where it went. Maybe I put it in chat. Okay, Chainlink released a blog. Let's see here. Yeah, it was right here. So they have an ecosystem, and when they dropped this was a few months ago. They had all these projects that Chainlink's going to be partnering with, right? And Rivals was the first one that I saw. I did research on pretty much every single one of these projects. and Rivals was one that I really really liked. So this one's a very new coin. It just came out in February, so it's very new. It is literally only a $2 million market cap right now. Okay, so if you go here and you go to Riz, you can see it's such a new coin. It's only a $2.2 million market cap, so it's a very very new coin here, and I have quite a bit of it. So I'm going to give some away. I'm going to give away 10,000 of those. I believe that's like a $200 value right now. And to do this, let's go over to X. I'll share this post here in chat. So I'm giving away 100 Riz. I'm sorry, we're giving away 10,000 Riz giveaway. Retweet. Oh, tweet. Okay. Cool. So we'll do this. I'll share this post with you guys. I actually want to get like a banner or something from them, and I'm actually in their Discord, so maybe I could find a. Let's go to Rivals. See if they have like an image or something. Yeah. Rivals. I kind of like this one. Screw it. Maybe this one. Which one do you guys like? I will drop that post. It's too late now. Screw it. I'm going to just drop this for you guys here. So in the chat, so you guys can go over there after this. I'll also post it in the Discord here as well. So let's see if we can get her done. I'm going to give it 10,000. So 10,000 Riz right now at 2 cents. I mean, I think this coin can go to anywhere from 10 cents to $1 if it all plays out. And again, it's a very new project. So I am not sponsored by them or anything like that. I just hold the coin. I've done my research on it. I like the project. So that is why I hold it. And just going to do a giveaway there. So just retweet that. You need to retweet and comment on it. Go ahead and like it too for an additional entry if you guys want. But I will be doing that. Maybe we'll do it on Friday or Saturday. I'll choose the winner. So just retweet, comment. The more comments you leave, the more likely you will be to win. But that'll be a 10,000 Riz giveaway. Okay, and I really like that partnership with Chainlink. So that's why I'm bullish on it, and I just think it's very cheap. So let's go ahead and do that giveaway. And I appreciate you guys liking the video. If we can get this video to 300 likes on the replay, if we can get this video to 300 likes on the replay, I will give away another 10,000. So if you guys are watching the replay right now, if we can get this video to 300 likes by Friday, I will give away another 10,000 Riz on Friday. Cool. Got that out of the way. Grass, G-R-A-S. I don't know anything about this. It's called Grass, though, so I don't know. Green dot there on the weekly, so I like it as long as it holds on to 50 cents. Flux, that one's got a green weekly. I'd buy Flux right here. Another altcoin. Target on that's always going to be at the red zone. We don't see the red zone here. Let's see if we can pull up a different exchange. So if you guys don't see the indicators too, another thing you can do is go to a different exchange. Like right now we're looking at Kraken, but we can look at Binance, and you can see that the data is populated because it's been listed on Binance longer than it has on Kraken. So just looking for that move back up there to back to the red zone there at 60. Okay, that one looks good though. I like that weekly signal there. Beam, B-E-A-M. No data on the monthly on that one. Again, it's down here. You got to imagine this is support. We're looking for this big move to the upside. Yeah, you just want to make sure that one holds on to 5 cents. We got MYX. Again, not chasing pumps. That thing's up 400% already. I'd stay away from that one. SoFi. I think the person that requested this asked why I was shorting it. This is the only thing I'm shorting right now. I'm short SoFi. And I'm shorting it because you can see that mean, that average that we talked about earlier. So that's all the way down here, right? So I'm on a weekly chart. So this will be a 180-week average. So 180 weeks is about 3 or 4 years, a little less than 4 years. It's 50% off of the 4-year average. So when a name gets very extended like this and gives me a bunch of red dots up here and the indicator's topping out, right? I mean, we've gone straight up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months in a row, and now we're starting to crack. That is why I want to short it. So I took a short on this thing, and I'm shorting it. I think my short was all the way down here at $10 there for 2 years out. Again, I call all that stuff out over here in the Discord for you guys. Again, you can copy me, you can not. I try to give you guys the insight on what I'm doing. But you can see I bought a $10 put here for 64 cents. Those are for 2027 puts. So that's 2 years out. So in the next 2 years, I think this thing is going to be trading closer to $10. But I think it's going to crack, and I think it's going to crack fast. Just because of how hard it's ran. So I'm just waiting for that pullback there. Again, all the charts look overextended, right? We're way up here in the red zone. The weekly chart is way up here, okay, giving us red dots in this area. Everything is just overbought. So when you see that overbought, right, when we go way up, okay, the pullback comes. It always does. Okay, nothing goes up forever except for Palantir. That's the only thing I've ever seen go up forever. I mean, this is just stupid. This is just dumb. I don't know what is going on with this. This is just, I've hardly ever seen this in 8 years. I've never seen a move like that before. So, yeah. Man, this has been a grind today. Lots of requests. I'm loving it though. So that's why I'm short SoFi. I'm just playing that one. If it comes back down to 18, I'll just sell that put. I'll play the volatility, and that's how I'll play that one. I just think it's ran too far, too fast. ALB, looking for the green daily on ALB. STZ, this one's still in free fall. They said Buffett bought this one, but he's down on his position now. So I'm waiting for a green dot to come back on the monthly on STZ there. TAI looks good down here on the bottom. Again, I can't see anything on my indicator because it's so new, but it does have a weekly dot. So hopefully you know what you're buying there. It's an altcoin, so obviously all alts are going to benefit once we really kick off here in the next couple of weeks to month. And 8KRM, that one looks good there on the monthly, looks good there on the weekly, and looks good there on the daily. Target on that would be 160 to 180 there. Yeah, give me a sec. Let me get to the rest of these. I'll take a few from the chat if you guys didn't. But I highly recommend becoming a member of the Discord for literally less than a Starbucks coffee over there. Chewy sold off here. Earnings ugly. Yeah, I would not buy this one. That's a gap down. That's really ugly. Down 16% today off of that earnings miss. GLMR. That one's green on the monthly. This one looks good. I like that one with the target at 25 to 30. NTLA. Green on the monthly, looks like a therapeutics company, so target on that would be 20 to 22. SEMR, this one's going to need the green monthly. EXE needs the green monthly. FLD, no data, needs the weekly. DOUL, weekly very oversold. That one needs the green monthly too. That one's trying to find a bottom right there at 250. KWEB, I would just wait for the monthly. Same thing with 4, just wait for the monthly. KWeb, green dot on the monthly, looks decent. AIOZ needs a green dot on the monthly. ABTC, this is American Bitcoin Corporation. It's up in the red zone, so we're not looking to take a position. And IONET, very new coin. Just make sure that one holds 50 cents. Earnings miss is when they report their earnings and they do worse than expected. So you could see that these little E's down here. So every four months, right, every quarter, a publicly traded company has to report to the public how much money they made. So they go into those months, they go into those reports, and there's expectation. So you could see that they were estimating to make 3.08 billion, and they made 3.1 billion, but they missed on their earnings. Okay, so that caused the stock to fall. That could either be a insider selling, a hedge fund selling, a CEO selling. Something happened to where the stock sold off, right? So I think this thing's going to come down to $28, and I think it'll find a bottom around there. But that definitely is a very ugly gap down right there, down 17% on the day. So again, these little E's will tell you when earnings is. So you need to make a decision right? Like right here up in the red zone, we ran really hard into an earnings call. You should be wanting to take profits, right? Because you got that gap down and then it sold off. Okay, so that's just kind of how that works. My dog's freaking out right now. I apologize. And that's it for the Discord request, guys. So next week on Monday, I'm going to be opening these back up for you guys. So just drop your chart requests here. Please keep it to 3 per person just so we can get through everybody's chart requests. We do this every single Wednesday at 2 p.m. here on YouTube, unless, of course, I'm traveling or something. And then on Friday, we will be live, and that's when we go over our watch list. And our watch list is just the names we are looking to buy the following week. Okay, the week that's coming up. We go into Friday, the market closes. Okay, and then also the names that I'm holding as well. So I'll go over all these charts on Friday's stream. So make sure you subscribe and smash the bell if you guys are new here and you like some TA. I'll take a couple requests here from the chat, and then I'm going to log off because this was a pretty long stream here, folks. I see one here for STX. When you're talking about the stock, I'd be selling this thing up here in the red zone. This thing's had a huge move, red dot in the red zone. I think some of these stocks could definitely pull back here in the next couple of days. I already looked at Pengu. I just don't. There's not enough data on this. The Penguin one, I don't know. I'm not too excited about it. I'd be more excited to buy it down here at like a penny. But if you want to play it, the Pudgy Penguins, just make sure it holds on to 3 cents. That's current support. I see another one for AVAX. Did we not cover AVAX? Okay, if we don't cover a name, that tells you something. Not a lot of people are talking about. Look at AVAX breaking out. So AVAX is leading the way here, up 12%. Beautiful breakout here on AVAX. Okay, that thing looks like it's heading to 40 to 44. Okay, you're going to start seeing altcoins do this, guys. You're going to start seeing these altcoins just absolutely rip here, I think, into October, into November. And yeah, my target on AVAX is 40. That one looks really good. You got that dot right there in August, right there around 20 bucks. It's now up over 40% off of that signal. Okay, if you were buying down here at 21, boom. Okay, a lot of room to go there on AVAX. That one looks really, really good. I really like the breakout here. We're breaking out over a big resistance level. Huge breakout here over 26, 27. That is a technical breakout to the upside. That is looking beautiful, guys. So I think we're going to get this into October, November. I think we're going to see the big parabolic move to the upside. Everyone's going to freak out. Everyone's going to FOMO in. And guys, we've been positioned since April to exit this. Okay, I've talked about many topping signals here today. Okay, and I believe that this is coming into the end of the year. People are going to be losing their minds. They're going to be panicking because they didn't buy back in April when we were buying. And when this happens, right, when CoinMarketCap, okay, gives us the signal here, right, gets up here to extreme greed, just like it was in November, and everyone's excited, everyone's shouting about it, everyone's having a good time. That's when we're going to exit, guys. That's when we're going to exit. We're going to take our profits, and we're going to go find the next thing. I personally will be buying a house. I'm going to buy a house with my profits. And yeah, I mean, that's how we're going to play it. And that's how we've been saying we're going to play it for a long time now. So I do think the move is coming, guys. I think you're going to see we're going to be trading much higher than this coming into October. You're seeing big altcoins like AVAX break out now. I mean, I can't tell you how big of a breakout this is on AVAX right here. That is a massive, massive breakout. So yeah, this is good for everything, right? You're going to start seeing this happen. So that's it for today, guys. We'll be live again here Friday. Thank you guys for tuning in. Spread love out there, guys. Forget the hate. Right? If someone disagrees with you, it's okay. You don't have to do something crazy. Just respect other people's opinions. Respect what they say. Be respectful. That's all I ask, man. That's all I ask. It's not that big of an ask. Okay? So we'll see you guys. If you guys need me, hit me up in the Discord. We do have support chat over here if you guys need any support. You guys can ask your questions here, and me or someone from the team will go ahead and answer those questions. Again, if you guys do not have the trading indicators we talked about today, you guys can download those by clicking on this link. If you have questions or need support with that, my email is right here. And again, if you are not a member yet, you guys can join for as little as $4 a month right now. It's not always going to be that cheap, but you guys can sign up right now by clicking on this link in the Become a Member thread. That'll get you access to pretty much everything that we offer, or I offer here. Overkill trades, you'll get all the trade alerts, the weekly watch lists, pretty much everything. Access to our member chat. and you'll be able to put the request into these videos for Wednesday's videos. But again, I thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you go over there to Twitter. That giveaway is now live. All you got to do is retweet and go ahead and leave a comment on this post here. And I will be choosing a winner from the comments on that on Friday to give away some 10,000 riz. That's about $200 right now worth of value. And again, if you guys are watching the replay right now, we can get this video to 300 likes by Friday. So if you guys could share this video on Twitter or do whatever you need to do to get it more attention, get it more likes, then I'll give away an additional 10,000 riz on Friday as well if we can get to 300 likes by then. So with that being said, guys, God bless you. If you guys need me, hit me up over here in the Discord. I will be dialed in over here. Probably going to take the rest of the night off, but God bless y'all. Be safe out there, and we'll see you Friday. Peace.